3 solid hours. Just say I would have some no the can get in your home, but the off ye. Any amount of Nina, the Abuabu, no pay. Yenny Abijafo, one Casa Witty, and so adventure, Yabaji, near Yakabumia and Adiabaco, Nama Bibia, and Sweats may come and so Yatanasi, Saturday and I tired and no Sabepe, Yabedikan, Aquamon, and Yakofam on Ninseven, Edia, but later, sir, a Frinko phone cruise to Eben and Yatanasi, Yababi doing Korean, so called various league centers now, matches Ahodo and Ebaso this weekend. Now, Yadun Seven, in fact, and games Nibi Ebaso, and matches Nipi Air Course, Yami Admochana. AB ever cause, and of course on Monday other games and so ever soon and I trust ebedi nyina ho komo na bibia aye kama yeguso a yesha aye clubs na ho boa obi ahead of the games ever so Premier League nema your interesting fixtures this weekend. Don't forget a weekend way and a Manchester United a host Tottenham Hotspur Old Trafford. Don't forget in the same league in so no your Liverpool just omo anso a host Manchester City Anfield. Now, Yabako, I had 2 teams no one camp. News if you no yet bro Yababu near guide near said by a weekend the oil investor now your investment in so one said you see I didn't manage and sweat me afa and into the time could you have phone in say Yababi didn't come in and pay a age medina so Maxwell Nana Asiana Oberton Casa Christian do say and so Oberton Darling Paul and so the Fishermina ever boy Refi sir a Jacob Achusebe, one and the head of production, one in the team no Bright Owusu Bright Taylor. Any a year woman Kenya so ewetri just omobuano pay kuchire nsem gun krata so ni fidie so a yenso ye de ebramo na anopay Trent and a team fidie na chi a oko Facebook a wo streaming program na live wo Facebook and YouTube nyina na sanso na medini Andrew so so wetin from Yandi Castles me chena mo anopay e dia chairman Bright kankambo du chabo baby a chairman obi an yankopo enkoso na onka no ho yema wachin esanso emo akwaba e de ba ene ye ndwumadie so we get the pure weekend sports and yede ensebene nyina enso edieba na yegu so streaming live e wo various social media platforms ne so uramu e wo Facebook a mesra so bako search engine no na wa ba him Pure FM TV Pure FM TV ewo o comments and I say ewo o search engine e pieba oba say live video no ho oba like no a share afi o message aka no fato ase na yen kan nyina enso mfama o so ana wo YouTube so a Pure FM TV live Pure FM TV live on YouTube so no ehon so wetin akona on yen enso etinya ba adwuma anope mama samu akwa ba bio emfa emra yen dwuma de so na ye ba fie so ensem ne wo fie bebrebe essence enra na yehu se list bi enso apie na list a epie ya na ye di ho nkomo nyina no onsa Ghana egu ahoboaso for FIFA World Cup no 2026 year na ahoboa no list retall list ebetoja na chese etie da so no technical team for Ghana's 2026 World Cup. Mino ka se Ghana technical team no numbers no arise akodru 18 na o adwenkyere was saying 18 men. Well, Enra omun name squad ni bi edebe kan won wo no I just almost say sanko for nyina eba wom ebeboa coach Otuado na fe World Cup no Ghana enso atimi akobo bra papa bi ewo World Cup na se na ye the list ni nyina enso beba na just say ye didi nkwame nim sabajafo wa hede ombeboa amia hwe sampanimfo a yabo mudin na so se ebeboa ye ana se sen ena nema enso besi akwadi ama ye nyina no ensem wa yabo abo no a ye Bremo weekend way. Don't forget the Ghana Premier League matches Ebaso nebum the MTN FA Cup games and Ebaso this weekend. Na the big one no ewo Kumase Baba Yara Sports Stadium nyame admochena at exactly 3 p.m. Asante Koroko any Diana Football Club a game no enso ebetia kwaso na yewa bedi nkomo and then so kra no Nations FC and Swadru All Blacks ewo Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex and ebedi kan kwaso Mediama and Samatex and also a top liner we go nya Mediama and Samatex and also nya game a FM ewo TNA a stadium nyankopo ya aduma and 5 p.m. and asa game no enso eba so and what nyame aduma True Life woman yi heart folk every no woman any Heart of Lions ewo ni eje afei Krakow Sports Stadium ɛno 3 p.m. ɔkyena Dreams FC ɛbɛbɔ Inter Allies ɛwɔ Tuba Astro Turf no ɔkyena 3 p.m. afei Techiman Liberty FC Youth ɛne Real Tamale United ɛwɔ Ɔhene Ameyao Park ɛno so 3 p.m. Brekum Chelsea ɛnso ɛbɔ Tamale City ɛno ɛwɔ Golden City Park 3 p.m. Nafi big one ɛnso ɛtumi akɔ so ɛwɔ Baba Yara Sports wɔkyena Asante Kotoko Aduana Football Club enti ne nyinaa no yɛde ho nsɛm ɛba no pɛyi ɛwɔ ɛyɛ show no so sɛ medical area to yɛ medical akɔ amanone na yakɔfa amanone nsɛm no ɛnso ɛde aba yɛ wia na afisɛm ne nyinaa ɛnso ɛtumi atoa so ha ɛyɛ Pure 95.7 FM. This is the Pure Weekend Sports yɛnkagya ɛmfangum kɔ so a na ma wo messages no yɛnsanka okɔ yɛn Facebook ɛyɛ comment section ma na wabɔ message ɛnso de ahyɛ mu kama menim sɛ ɛnɛ matches na ɛba no ɛdɔɔso na san ɛna ɛbɛsi akɔ na sɛ Manchester United supporters no ɛyɛ very optimistic sɛ deɛ Carrick ada na de ade atwom retia wai mu no wɔn no sɛ Spurs ɛnya baabi ɛnyina in fact ahwɛ Spurs fon ɛhunu bɔtɔ koraa na pɛsɛ ɔmo de kora ɛnso de akɔ akɔ United ɛdi time sɛ ɔmo kyi ɛde ayɛ Spurs ho Tottenham team no so say Maza Samun study idea bia Oya Manchester United supporter ko study. What you wouldn't even no check almost last 8 matches between Spurs and Manchester United. Last 8, you know, Spurs and so many the Bibiswa one idea but again and I mean say Arsenal say Arsenal supporters now na mabon say Arsenal for say right say Ekatiki jai Florenvet jai ni nyane say Arsenal for ehwe ni mu say nyame ya adoma ochina game no nenka BBSC what you say na Liverpool for no achi e de Man City ho na yebere Antoine Semenyo enso ne team no against Liverpool ni nyina no yebeba na yeba be di ho nkoma no pay e wo eye dwumadi no safei mame say what do you make of the additions e wo coach Otuado ne technical team no additions ni pi enso de aba be kan na ni nyina ne de ho nsem enso eba e wo hwe no so mame ma abadwafo akwa aba na afini en hyase enkeja enso enfengum. Maxwell.
Yeah, Andy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Na bibi aboko.
Nyame adumo.
Yare nyankopo ase.
Nyame adu.
Bibi ahye.
O hye pa.
Weekend nso ko kama.
Oh, cool.
As expected.
Yeah, cool.
Ti weekend nso be ko yi.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yembo nyame mpai. Enam be ka bi ase ni ana.
I be better cry weekend in.
Ciao.
Monday me buy na what watch me. So
onemia na edi nkomo yi.
So ma uni matches so be bo media be ho mania be ho nti de be si na what watch.
Say de ube twa de mi.
Memo.
Okay, mate. Sir Christian.
Yeah, Nana.
Machen.
Yeah, nia.
Na bibi aboko.
Oh, ade achen etimi aba adwuma ide untimi complaini. Aseda nyankopon dia.
Oh, nice one.
Just in so ball kama.
Yes, ne bomba.
Say sa Ghana coat of arm ne bom no. We look different from all blaster just aye. So be a bit me design bia but am say from the buy no me too creative. Nti GH ni boha.
Yeah.
And a coat of arms in the boha.
Yeah.
And a blasters in
the so BFF.
And I'll share on neck and so stars in the so I think say I should have been the bequa sorry.
I no pay my family.
I should have been the bequa sorry.
I have
yes and no she. Yes and no she.
I no pay my family back.
Some the bear from say.
And darling pony we
yeah. You don't want it.
I no pay my family back up any butu and else we magic akra me.
Why no?
O de we de mu ne Maxon Kensi ni na.
Magic no.
Monye
omo ye magic no muti. Em so be so kan sem kire omo.
Onim obeti din we. Asebo amemfi obeti ni.
Asebo amemfi.
Obeti we so Super D. Ano Super D de na ndani ticket we no na focus no onim no. Onim no. Professor Hindu obeti ni.
Beti professor.
Na na ze hu omo.
De.
Nti magic no wan engese magic. Omo de magic. Omo de magic ne ko.
Ti anu ya na be ma me questions abuza na.
Omo de magic ko this year magic. Who's the first news so na open school
na.
Na
say magic na make an say munu aketo ane.
They say enye magician. They go say enye magic.
O de mun ki kensi ni mu na mun bi.
Nti ka wasem ni na bro for sembe.
When munu aketo ada form. Muni aketo da for munti.
Sikasem dia oyinu
bro for
sikabani ye chedia.
We say teacher me so mente bro for na magic. Monkey can see
ohia sika oyinu aketo. Be sikabani ye cha ene onyenu aketo. Ene onka se mpanimfo ne nyekese no akora ne aketo.
Omega so omukra na enkola omunieska.
Omo ye magic no ohine ba no muti. Em so person kasem chiro.
Very good. Now cry se mo aka cry o senke o cry ye no cry.
Debut on the time here but some me bramping for them why me nyankopo adom minimum di dwuma kakra aja me na mona sinti say
and if you dey kasa tintin toponko we am so tini watch
so catch yourself was one a beggar who has a choice who say watch you a beggar you want to have a choice
some in case dem dey go to watch head
one who ni pa maybe obema be 500 Ghana se fa to watch
500 Ghana hina go 500 Ghana watch
say one who dey be so
on farmer me some go to watch
say Chris say
500 Ghana se fa wo such are you apologies to ship there
and get we watch unko me unko to watch your friend say Lancaster deal and me the man officer this ask am unko to watch no if feature as we feature watch 500
me feature there am 20
and we about 20 Ghana
we say the entire some come mama no say me yes kakra
and the next I am come magic Mr. because Hindu momoko is ya magic you know
to here sika ya o kachire no here sika sino ye kan yasem ti
o ero fa wa su crowd be magic no no ani bo
ni kakre wo ehun ti free ti ya o mu ye bleedy brutal
no wa kan
asma mbeka yi pa ni de muka ka di
mu yanka wa
mate na minim someone who list na epia bontene Christian with regards to I mean Trent Ebema in Saka list na Ghana Football Association and release a list and kika kabomu kika kesi ania Ghana ye ko World Cup no we dem say ye kwai baji we die ye kwai baji
aden
yen technical team no
aden na o say baji so might be there also saying the say ni bebre dia and a quality na nye say yasisa nipa bebre the quality and credential what they've done the experience but what know-how understanding of the game readiness to want to work but what I say and ebia omanka say so die to catch a net for themselves and say make history for themselves these things in our boom other than that you might even put the best of technical brains and when they go and they start infighting. But I say, what about when they speak and the senior coach doesn't take it? Ebia the ombre befe na njantuma then ebeko. And so what I'm saying is that yes, World Cup in the be there. But we know Andy no Ghana fini who but there is nothing wrong because some might be scouts. Which means the 3 teams in the world group no. And let's say we will qualify to the next stage. At least we'll play 4-5 matches. But what I say, until our scout, if you're best scout, here potential opponent, any opponent in the group. We be a dietitians near the papa. We being assistant, we were a video. Your friend is saying, video analyst. Be 1, 2, 3, 4. You were a performance coach. And all these things put together. But also what I say, number is not an issue. But how did they arrive at this number? I'll see who will be our portfolio. They will be a babe. And they will say, Ebia eduma bako na nipa me chaya. That is the problem I have. But ebi more bench, you know, say Coach Freddie Bay now work can be visa so bekaya. Ebi more technical staff no do. But in Ghana we mostly don't see this. Only one a coach, ebi an assistant too, na kids, na team manager. But I don't think say anything wrong with that. The only thing say we mono or more what it takes for them to do the job for us to get to the World Cup and get what we want. And they be a family and friends. But just what I say, be a madam funina me manage money adedia. I think there is not too much of a problem, Andy.
Christian.
Yeah, say.
See idea o de omo ba no be kan sem no 5 no name kan ti se o de be kan de ne e wo no ho a see ye ko 18
na players say ne de ko World Cup no
I think 26 yeah
nti ya akoye one player one coach technical team ne de ko the World Cup no equivalent to the total number of players na the actual players ne be na park no so no akoye pe. I mean, I am not surprised. The reason I'm not surprised is that it's Olympic Games. Not at least 5 near the core, but not technical men and impany for DHD no, bear 20. Near the core. But the each individual on the technical team list, and their respective portfolios. Dear no be a babe. Say, wa kwenye bia a bit me a combine a rules, a many papa ya. Why don't we do it? You will be a obet me scout. But normally, most of the scout, as a video analyst. Obi or scout, Nansen scout, before bit me a scouting, proper scouting report, and now you be outside a video analyst. And this one comes at a huge cost to ye ko work up no sika ye kwa akogye ye de one share emube 10 to 20% ebetua technical team members no kwaka
omo portfolio no menim se me bobo so ma wa ha ti ye wo Wilfred Schaefer technical advisor, Desmond Ofe assistant coach, John Pencil assistant coach, Alan Rivera assistant coach.
Entity one team na ekono assistant coach
Kim Lars Black Queens head coach and also assistant coach.
How Maso, we are going for one tournament.
The
assistant coach is here for.
Yeah, the say. Me know we are agreeing on the financial aspect, but technically there. Like for example, athletics then and our can you're right, but Chris athletics there's here. Most often I know officials also saying athletes near the but football I so I agree with you here. But the thing is a
because assistant
today more assistant
assistant Desmond Ofe
1
John Pencil
2
Alan Rivera
3
Kem Lars
4
Jose Daniel Martinez Alfonso
5
assistant coach and video analyst, the same person.
Assistant coaches in Rwanda. Most of the national team will come to the World Cup with at least 1 or 2 assistant coaches.
Yeah.
Other than Ghana and World Cup now, assistant coaches in Kwai almost 6. What are they going to do?
Fatah Dauda, goalkeepers coach. Dr. Prince Pambu, team doctor. Gregory, video analyst. Awal Karim Salifu, team doctor. Isa Amadu, equipment officer. Abdul Rahman Al Hassan, team doctor. Carlos Lozano Romero, team physiotherapist. Dwayne Piazza Pakwesi, performance coach. Chris Pegai, psychologist. Aminu Shado, team manager. Bunsu Derek Kwame, physical trainer.
Yeah. Inti say Osha e bi mo mo dada but what I say into my name 18 man technical but then no 18 man added to the original into yen rest how many new ones never can home but yen ho meaning so one angle na me free back no man in pacho
more my back I think 5
the 5 na account
5
into already now I said 13 there
and more my back on here Alan Rivera
as what
on assistant coach.
Okay, assistant.
Kim Lars also as an assistant coach.
Okay.
Jose Daniel Martinez Alfonso.
Okay.
Assistant video analyst.
Okay.
On the no. And Mamisha we see so a portfolio there. Okay. Carlos Luzano Romero. Mamisha on also portfolio. Carlos the team physiotherapist.
Okay, physio.
Yeah.
And a psychologist.
And a Dwayne.
Yeah.
Dwayne Parkwesi so a
psychologist, right?
Performance coach.
Performance. Yeah. Okay. Into 5 now account.
Yeah.
Let's look at Kim Lars. Kim Lars here, right? Black Queens coach, right?
Yeah, Black Queens.
And you who saw buy no or ye do Black Queens a pager. Into technically no or one him there. And yet now come Black Stars and Jose and World Cup because at that time he might be free. Tournament Bianco, some but what I say. Into if you're free on your so the expertise not gonna team no one. But what I say a best. Into only the cry the problem. Me say what's my argument I say. Into 4 naka. You need a performance coach as a team, no doubt about that. You need it. Team be our performance coach or assess it, the performance of the team. whether you can even win a game, but then you didn't perform well. Because the same performance, what they call ball game, be I'll be loose. So they were shaping up things. Even players in the crowd, the way they were used on the field, technically, they help you to balance that. In the team, so in your performance coach, that is good. Psychologists, very, very important. But what you say, but any psychologists that are old squad, old technical team in the morning.
New one, no psychologist, no physiotherapist.
Physio, no, very good. But ni biana. Or there's been changes.
Now, the near one, yeah. Mami,
okay, so the emphasis
correct infamo.
The emphasis say
na on the portfolio near physical trainer. Yeah.
Okay.
And no Bonsu. Derek Kwame.
Bonsu Derek has been there for a long time. Ebia upon Ebia on the line upon the request of the top players. Or mo pesi ye page enum. Oh, near the obia ne knowledge in a washer ediba. In Andy, so we more 5 and I said we came last free my 4 now back counted there. I don't see it as a problem at all. Okay. But Ebia assistants be or more harder than if he's Ebia modern board and the Ebia nangere and conkai. And Ebia they should have been changed so that we move back count. But because I know some countries war obi but be bring a backroom they are not or more that MP. Yes, I agree with Crazy. So they got money at the make sure some of the team with this all these numbers, beba. But they will still do well at the World Cup. Like because they do and yes, but almost be bomb more than at the end of the day, what we are looking for are results. And with this 18-man squad, not so many in the Ghana Beko semi-final. I think every Ghanaian will be happy. But as audio munina bebano now mbekona here amadi and almost they should also get ready. I hope because Ghanaians will not forgive them because weighing in it goes with money. And at the away weighing in the internet oh yes, and a team be stronger to be able to compete better. Na Ghana achieving it because I say yeah, Morocco with no disrespect to Morocco, yeah, Morocco are semi-final. Meboa. Share 2010 Ghana na SA but Biana it wasn't the time. Senegal Cameroon Ghana and Morocco semi-final. As Ghana no see a target at the semi-final. It is a our target is semi-final. Nandi near a place in so Omungina modern body by a Kudus near the Babeka modern money because Subaso signed for Wolfsburg. And
Ajiti. Jonas Ajiti.
Sorry, Ajiti for Wolfsburg, right? Sabrekum Chelsea was Kaum. Chairman, Yantua Minch almost got no player. And no the coins that development with most of the your players ning we come out didn't cry against Juventus, he was good. Ishaku is playing well. Semenyo key player. Is on a star on a dear co walk up and on the because party who there's your and I could do so. Chances are so, but I hope Kudus will be able to play. It's your boys and also modern born a pejano. Coincided with a good technical team, good preparations. What I say now, President Swaka say, "If he's going to making it public, maybe on be make his kind of public. See this trip near she BBI. All what we need are results. All more rare results are we are good to go. But the results are man so the any ebi hanko in Caribbean which is so many
the League General on Facebook will say the technical team is going to play for the players to watch. Okay, Ismail, I say Ghana versus England. Otuado to sweat in Kaftan over 4.5 in Fifrin Kwan. Sims Kofi watching from Amsterdam, more fire. And Ismail Sadiaba said Black Stars by Coupe technical team 1 million. Edward Maradona said the message in the other shots here and I bet Mr. Romin to me and kind message said it was the shots maybe you might have something to communicate but said it was the shots where now they start here and mean to me and for message in Afrani Isaac say it's because they don't trust Otuado. That is why that is Ghana for you. They are going to eat the World Cup money and come back to Ghana. Samuddin Abdullah, good morning, Andy Casillas. I'm watching one of the best shows in Ashanti region. Thank you so much. Thank you for choosing us. Edward Maradona say, if you trust Otu, sack him because we're born to. If you don't trust me, person. Daniel Kwame Tevio say, what is the work of Ghanaian two coaches? Okay, and also Nadia Ura Koju. Say this team actually defending this. Okay, Alex Severin say it's live in Athens. Greece. Hey, Ghana. Frederico Valverde. Good morning, Andy and his crew. Watching you live from Garu, Upper East region. And ono and so a show into no yenchia muninanti. No.
True to the matter, is a number also. Number also. Despite every justification behind and the number no also.
So now so
you beat me combine the portfolios for human back when nipa back beat me you split many part 9 a.
Now so ya inua assistant ku Igna ever ha chairman ni din ko make say oka one national it is Nigeria so we say omo one data and so omo backroom staff nkofo guma omo nte bench obi butete stance money ade no omo nyina ye adwuma for the head coach see yanhwe but eno am who listen question back wa obi di ka bisa say so omo hwe na say John Prince so omo nyini film
and I say look at like what Christian said honorably or the nadrin ego but what I say ade bi wo e bay enchire mesre enya ade bia andi but what ne ba pe debi some ade bi wo ho e ba but you find one after the other no when you abotre no wahwe wa obi hu say ya na enye media make an say we nyina no what mimi here e results. The results now matter because all find one after the other. The ombenya justification. But I agree with Chris. Saying a BY kabum. Until Bianca out of 18 number say 18. Ne Bianca babe ebia 12 be crane idea. You would have because so if the assistants who are there no okay. Why other 2 or 3 more assistants? But so that should have been substituted. But because some countries they wrong in football. Especially so back club football, I be more crowd there does you agree with me. And see, like Coach Ignacio, who is he? He's a national team coach who has gone to tournament like African Nations Cup. And Okasa when they went in a top nation like Okasa country, Algeria, money Morocco, money are there. And these are the top shatters on the continent. And they do this. The Omo results, and this results, I mean Maxwell, I'm all for it. I hope you understand my point. It's not about the issue be about who can be either say you are I'm not defending anything, me need interest be but it is what it is.
Mirase, young Kwamano Nimra Kwaku man, you will win all the rest of the games ahead. Emmanuel Net was a good morning, boss man. Mohamed Bilal also keep the fire burning. Hala Madrid, my greetings to OB Madridista, president in Ghana. Okay, Akosia Bakwejo, say these people there, and I think Baby Joe and Ship Dealer are better than them. Nana Kwakudia Kalebo, say Ghana there, we don't prioritize what's necessary. How can you put up a team of technical bench in such numbers as if they are going to play Sikedi Basa? Emmanuel Bawase watching you live from Dubai. Early kickoff. We go win. Glory, Man United. Peter Mensah. Andy, good morning. My greetings to you all. Yajo Sopa Yusuf Shaibi was good morning, Andy. Yajo Maldini K. I say, hey, Ghana. Junior Kwame, you say, code needed on Sunday. And Abugri James say Ghana football will not change until FA president change his performance. Besides that, Arsenal cannot win the league. And also Nedia also Edia Bano pay and noti messages no monko so amane mra yes saba na ya ba be din komo on messages na ka ba yan kwamro ne na yan fa latest no Emra Premier League nyame ya about 12:30 ma me fan to say Manchester United wo fie wo any Tottenham Hotspur bob game the game no e won sempie be about 3 p.m. game saka no to also Bournemouth Vitality Stadium wo any Aston Villa same time Arsenal and so the Emirates mobile at Sunderland ma me fa we together Burnley Bobokono woman any Western United Fulham ever Craven Cottage woman everybody at Everton Wolves team no woman so at Molineux Stadium any Chelsea game and so across Newcastle about 5:30 St James's Park no Newcastle against Brentford and games about Premier League na yeah the one some Mamanyami had much Brighton and Crystal Palace game no Ekoso so and a 4:30 watching Liverpool Manchester City and watching 4:30 and I said the one some Ensuite here Spanish La Liga and Wana and games no everything I shall say Rayo Vallecano body at Real Oviedo Barcelona and Mallorca game near 3:15 Sevilla body at Girona Real Sociedad one any Elche game no and Subet was watching woko Spain and Mamefawe and to just some games no Spain Deportivo Alaves and Tefi Bilbao Ebo Levante Atletico Madrid and Betis and Sanso Ebo Valencia against Real Madrid and 8 o'clock 8 p.m. and a summer match and Subet Yakoso and watching Whoopiem Italy and 2 matches and Airbus Italy Genoa and Napoli Fiorentina everybody at Torino and I said I win some ACT nothing Yankopo Yad Mochana Bologna Parma Lecce Udinese Sassuolo Ebo Inter Juventus and Lazio Wamonsu game no answer to Vasua Yadon some Ema Germany and Maminfa we enter against Wolfsburg and Dortmund game no and 2:30 and Samson and Borussia Mönchengladbach and Leverkusen and so and 5:30 club ya from Bamunchen game no Ochana one and Hoffenheim 4:30 and a Samach and Subet Vasua Yadon some Ema Munyami Mochana France big one classic no Baso 7:45 PSG Olympic Marseille and a big one and so it's Yakoswa Yadon some Ebamu Ewo Jumadin sending community and pay Jumadin Mami player friend Cristiano Ronaldo young financial say Saudi Arabia Saudi Arabia League in Ronaldo and a Saudi impeding for no and somebody baby and air kwaso Mekato Ronaldo ebe training nemum na anu Emma clarity say Ronaldo game against Al Ittihad and Ronaldo and no match na no Cristiano Ronaldo and it's our Saudi Arabia no Cristiano Ronaldo and so our club now from some Al Nassr game and so to because Nassr for no every new game 2-0 2 matches are Ronaldo Amunano Nina Encofono Wamu atake a win and I jetia the one some Emamu Ewo Jumadino Sumina report Sir Cristiano Ronaldo yes what the warning Edia Kwakoma public investment air fund and of the Saudi Pro League officials no after no league in pen for this statement abaya woman so much church and seminal yes still and some of the Bible no Anto Ronaldo any team yes Ronaldo I want is 2 bodies no said the name Oman Nananiama when the option say over free Saudi Arabia now a club for and so outside Saudi Arabia and on a CR7 and you didn't want some answer to Ewo Jumadino so nim said ya kwaso Saudi Arabia hono nipa ne bi enso support Cristiano Ronaldo especially Al Nassr omo supporters na Mami Nassr for supporters and minute 7 omo game no omo ye bibi church omo de omo support edema Cristiano Ronaldo ye game no drew minute 7 Ronaldo enim ye we yan se nkofo no wo nyina apeke aya cards not just a board no obi ayi na de number 7 and Ronaldo obi ade aya yellow and just a Cristiano Ronaldo nidin anso eguase omo church omo ye in support of the Ronaldo decision one so atake obanya the other picture omo so obi kran so print na Ronaldo ne banner kese anso the cost was a flag no and why kese with Ronaldo and the photo and also the cost was said Ronaldo no the all canon and a woman and to Ronaldo picture and a no ni jersey number no and ni padomo and one echo game no one so almost support a player friend Cristiano Ronaldo and a diaba ya the one some Emamu Ewo Jumadino Sianko game like so na yenko dinko and mame for went together again a player na your friend Sadio Mane esanso nya go na I from the penalty spot and what the ball answer tonight 2-0 and announcer for no nenso etime we na winning Al Ittihad for wabuafu and after the game it's here for no and so the statement and so the ababantene na Trent everybody almost statement on the ababantene and for the say the course and no yes is omo na enra anya hwe kron omunya 2 clear penalties now senka referee eje penalties no and so at the moment referee yet just a penalty to me ba na referee akogina video assistant referee just show all angles so obi awe no unu se ade no penalty name referees never ba no wo say anya penalty twice and as incident no enso see here and as incidents no see here ni nyina ya anya penalty wo say errors just a referee errors ni nyina enso akoso bo bia no man je enso de ama club na ye from say El Nassr almost say woman person ombeka say ebia na omu sere esisi omu de ama El Nassr nemum omu de ne say empenfo and starting investigations into refereeing, especially one game against El Nassr because refereeing errors and a fair penalties me ninyina ya anje amfa mo na aye penalties no mo kan wasem ne dikai na ma me abrantia your friend said Mohammed aye Simakan na ball we aye penalty anasanya penalty so aye sa picture na baby a Mohammed Simakan nsane won any baby na ball no eba no wo mo si ball we referee energy VR no ball we aye clear penalty afa na ya game na say na about 12 minutes referee said that one penalty and farmer aye club na your friend say Etihad eno na mo buafu a just almost at the complaint official complaint and the command league in Penifort Omujem because their course no wamu Etihad for Omuchenwa wamu NTS na abrantia friend said Danilo Pereira one a player edema Etihad Bobokono after eno game omulusu 2-0 and we call the IG and we come make a post na mami aye Danilo aye the poster one so the kwato ne IG onye also sometimes some things are just scripted. It is not possible. I told her, and many people I said, Yasha say, I say, after say, NBC, and not possible. Says I didn't answer to me, because and not their course, no, which was away. Yatro say, I was say, I'm 80 for an elusive game, no, and my El Nassr for again 3 points. And I had Danilo Pereira, and this answer answer the Babontene. Now, I Sergio Conceição, one of any coach, Adama Ali Tiat Ombobokono, na Enra, and I'm saying Joe Kobusano on Karim Benzema because now saying Abubusa Benzema say walk on one cry with teammate Nadia Edebesi out as a free team mono with teammate one cram Emma Abrantia friends Benzema Ebeka Omunkobusa any teammates no and Sancho for Omope answers no and Kobusa any teammate and Omukobusa Sergio Conceição quote no Sir Benzema from a year just Etihad Wako Al Hilal and a coach and say Benzema Elivi aya mid-season. I say I told our players ni me sika aya no mu Chelsea aya crazy money aya no mu Chelsea aya sika o mu Chelsea aya cash no enu team chezo che coach na zama o person say Benzema move from Etihad to aya Hilal no aya sikanti and Benzema enso jai aya club na ye from aya Etihad akopiem ewo aya Hilal enu aya coach na zama ria tuja yet eba mo enso djuma de ne sano pay enu aya de enu Premier League no match ba ko enso timi cause so wonu say Ellen Road enu Leeds United wamu share 3 Emma Nottingham Forest wamu etimu bako na enu abranche friends no Okafor enya go Dominic Calvert-Lewin enso etim enya go ne kama Emma niema enso timi cause so sesia mami Premier League their goal scorers chat no because akodana your friend said Dominic Calvert-Lewin say wawremu enso ewo goal king race no na enu share the goal number 10 obenya goal and that's a goal king race na enso dia ba yeni kam yeni wonkomo sane siatie Erling Haaland asha 20 goals Igor Thiago asha 16 Antoine Semenyo asha 12 Hugo Ekitike asha 10 and Dominic Solanke wano enso timi asha 10 now when you said Dominic Solanke so far this season washa goals Premier League the time sa players are medio mudin ever betu to Dominic Calvert-Lewin the chance at least for an FA free and on the buyer washer goes at the chain Benjamin Sesko of Manchester United washer goes at the chain Bukayo Saka of Arsenal washer goes at the chain Cole Palmer of Chelsea Brian Mbeumo Victor Gyökeres Joao Pedro Mohamed Salah Phil Foden Nick Vatamelde Sanso and Ole Watkins Mohamed Kudus Matheus Cunha Gerard Bowen, Jean-Philippe Mateta, and Raul Jimenez, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin as goes, and so the chance our players win now, and on a Premier League goes, and on some any of your 10, and our branch and so to Yasha, yet there was some Emma and with more national list. Our coach, I open your friends Daniel Farke, Mammy open your friends Daniel Farke, only so penino, Mammy Follow into your 25 Premier League matches in charge as a least, our coach, Wawini IS7. Now, the Chabema South story, no, and it's what anyway, only about 49 Premier League games as a coach at the Norwich City, or we need 6 matches a pair out of 49 or we need 6 and I'm can say 25 we win 7 at Amalis United and Daniel Farke and you didn't want some answer to that I joined in the center pay my for went to him said no Rebecca was a Copa del Rey draw no answer by ready na Copa del Rey draw no answer nya set and penny for acquire draw no kama na Obama air draw no na ya din komo say Barca won in the opponent club circle be won in the opponent so me some first leg you know say Barcelona ebebo ediati Atletico Madrid and Bilbao and Swani Real Sociedad na Barca Atletico first leg you know between on the 10th and 12th of February and first leg and so betimi akoso and ediati second leg you know Spotify company third to a 5th of March Ebubako and a sa game no and so betimi abaso ni nyina no yade won sam ebamu ewo show no so pente no said won sem ti draw no and a screen so yade won koba and so de mamu ewo dwumadi no so ma menko Morocco na menko din ko ma me coach na ya friend say Walid Regragui na me de won sam and so de batu ga nan sensa yase Morocco no Royal Football Federation no wamu atake decision say wamu person mo kofa a foreigner as a technical director and so the neba na me catch was a sao penino eba one and be in charge of a player selections say players are be from about finance and to coach no ekas away not just away the support of the technical director nana sporting director na ene womo entiase ema sa player no ono so ema na sem di na mete se ene na efe no decide say Walid Regragui on be maintain no name of the backroom staff no wom ebe sake omo enra ene betu ga say Walid Regragui enso submit letter of resignation at the Royal Moroccan Football Federation say adwano ontimi ento aso few months to a FIFA World Cup no wontimi ento adwuma so na sansem no ekọ so apeno anche ena mame from the Royal Moroccan Football Federation wamo so at the statement and ten and so because now for story no and so air travel ekọ bia anche bia be an hour and a football federation and so this statement and so the buyer and almost deny and no cry some na a one from say coach no I submit a letter of resignation some and no cry and I tell so better ya tell me opinion about to so juma as a head coach and so Adiama a club na and so man from Morocco proud to a FIFA World Cup and so better kwaso ya don't some ebamu and so juma de no pay ye go so and some ba mami coach Chelsea mami player friends Liam Delap na yendine ho komo na Liam Delap no say on say anymore at the match Chelsea dey you can three to no call that ba what you say DB and oja anymore na Liam Delap and no per report I mean say ka and say yes Liam Delap no sana a Manchester United for koe and we reject a Manchester United and we cast up at Chelsea yes United club no Nanya Benjamin Sesko and an encomo Manchester United player pa nankomuya because no more GDS aya branchana your friends Liam Delap or Premier League experience and Tinono and so your option ababwa than aya Benjamin Sesko or manya no and mokofa Benjamin Sesko me bato and maybe so Benjamin Sesko and your branch your friends Liam Delap edema omu 2 clubs no Liam Delap edema Chelsea Sesko and so the Manchester United ufu said dey and an deal no nana said dey and an demo and so wasro and no aya question maybe say and no pay mami Man City Bernardo aya Silva Man City captain ye na say Bernardo Silva on some baba din komodi acho say aya Bernardo Silva ebetimi afri aya bobo kwa France Manchester City Ekowase season eba na wie ya over free Manchester City enso atimi akọ Klaus ni bidin enso eba betoja ena no pay that sorry ya reporter min saka no say Juventus club no enso ashase monitor a situation of Bernardo Silva Sakoba say season no cross Bernardo Silva enso eba kwa Juve enso be one a option say omunso e Italy overthink about Italy no beto so at aba Juve club no eno e demete say Wolves me na report say enra wo masato almost center back na Wolves club na no chamo ka se mbisa kwofo no so manya ajatum so be relegation enti say omo pe sika edi akwakobo championship apre qualification because nansanya eno moton omo leading striker my branch Francis Strand Larsen and so adene ko Crystal Palace enra wo masaton Emmanuel Agbadu na sa Ivorian aye center back no ono ena na gina chiro edema aye Wolves club no enra womatwa edi ama aye Besiktas e Turkey wama dwomo sika 20 million euros omaje ama player no aye 4.5 year contract ena Brantier France Agbadu wonom enso ekwakobo edi ama Besiktas enra okodure no eno ena wo hwa yama no aye just Ivory Coast wama flag edi agunikom Besiktas omo so mafla ena go Brantier kom aye won sem no yet eba mom enso ojumede no so na TNT I guess sports eno makwa akoye Ballon d'Or eye power rankings na me ba to mame eye TNT for no womo eye Ballon d'Or power rankings omo dia ba no na eni omo sisese eye kasa die omo a eye Ballon d'Or no omo elidie no Lamine Yamal eye number 1 Vitinha eye number 2 Cole Palmer eye number 3 Dembele eye number 4 Brantier France Rafinha eye number 5 Nuno Mendes A6, Hakimi A7, Mo Salah 8, Donnarumma 9, Mbappe 10. And na enkofo a last season. Dudwana ako omo just omo page was a last season rankings and omo ye. And as a season we say a season where dia any enkofo na say football no almost a monitor. Na yasem Madrid for no just say omo buofu say omo kwan say sa just a TNT for no ombejai omo page wo enso because untimi konkoye Ballon d'Or rankings say emfa Mbappe ko to 10 now mfa ayeko Palmer Dembele obi say Mohamed Salah Donnarumma any sa players no ever to animu Rafinha baby omdene toye eno aye dia ba ye de won sam ema mo ewo dwumaje no so omo wie ya pe na TNT for no say busa say on pese omu hu between aye Martin Odegaard any player na your friend say Bruno Fernandes why and aye better midfielder na eno so mame aye post no say omukwato abane say ye say between Odegaard and Bruno why and aye heavy ye in terms of aye midfield why pa and ne modern no enso wasoro me ba post omo ye no share the course enipa 38,134 ena eto abano Odegaard enya 4%, Bruno Fernandes enya 96%, and also nkofo ekomu page was omuntia say Odegaard 4% no why mu ena 4 no edema Martin Odegaard because say Odegaard eko compare Bruno Fernandes omuntia say dia Odegaard ekonya 4% enti omo moto ye no omo publish eno diava yet mamu enso ojumade ne sano pay player friends Mamadou Sarr fanamame Senegal player so refi AFCON na ono ena be replace Kalidou Koulibaly Keki enso Senegal omo team ni me our final na Brantier no on say oye Chelsea player ena no bolon o free AFCON ba na Chelsea asanso recalling Emma Enra Chelsea for Ebon Abaso wamu edi frame we enso de mano AFCON champion 26 and omdema a player no coach Liam Rossinia ababe din komadi afabo en waso no onima kodano na onim said David ye ka aye center backs ye can defenders e world football mobakai aye Mamadou Sarr name all can say no interest akrana ba ni position eda ho da bi say wabai warning aye just one sleeve of fan anom oni badi ashemo eye chalo banom eba be preposition enti e was hard work and also boy no enso timi puti ansana wono aba benya chese eye position e Chelsea because Jose Champo mu nyina ya de enso Chelsea tro eno eye de ba yet eba mo e wodwumaje so Chelsea team they say wamu anya new eye Frank Lampard mame Enzo Fernandez and Frank Lampard and force a reincarnation of a Frank James Lampard. Say a Chelsea team to play our goals Cassiano a Frank Lampard. Cecilia Menuka say Lampard yes or born the first 151 matches at Man Chelsea. Now I shot 27 goals and now Menuka say Enzo Fernandez and so about 151 matches at Man Chelsea. Onunsu kuta the same number of goals a 27 and one Enzo Timiashe and the Chelsea for when a reincarnation and Omuswena the new Lampard on Onunsu number 8 just na and kita Enzo Fernandez and I said ya unsam SCT the Emma Edward Medina so Mami Fawe and to Yasa Mikel Arteta and so I responded Liam Rossinia Nanano and Liam Edibetu Yasa and Nanua a Chelsea for Echo Emirates no Arsenal assistant I say Arsenal staff members nibi woman disrespect Chelsea disrespect on coach Liam Rosinia entina ne boafu na eno Arteta ekọ ne pre-match conference na no come say what say opponent coach ne say just assistants to be disrespect on one case NFL Chelsea club no and Arteta show and yes and see ya obepacho nemum aye Liam ehunu se we no aye common e wo football mu no aye sane man ebesi se bia go ebeba na aye coach bi ba running the celebration obetia offendo eya na ye emotions no e de kofa sane man e de ba Arteta ese wapa aye Chelsea and Liam Rosinia wapa match for aye assistance no ade omu ye nei Liam feel say wo so disrespect no na owie no mbusa ne say Bukayo Saka enso ne fitness level no saying e de siate and Arteta say yemfa to say Bukayo Saka say aye ne hip ne injury no aye ne hip ne pa na o say get better say kwara mo hwa ne mu say enche Bukayo Saka ebe join aye first team no owie no de to say Martin Odegaard Julian aye Timber almost to say and was Odegaard a matter of days name Julian Timber already aye fine just na kra no Julian Timber ebetumi asia kai name aye Odegaard ya no and ultimate asia kai enfama Arsenal and aye deba ya the one some mamu ewo dwumade no so Oliver Glasner coach at the club from Crystal Palace na opinion di nkomonra Eddie Atuga say omunyina no wonim say ni player France Mateta na opeso join AC Milan nemum on say Mateta efeli aye medicals ana amanu AC Milan di no enso ntimi ankoso na Oliver Glasner Eddie Atuga say ono and surprise no say Abrante no ni di no enso an go through nemum say the most important thing aye players no omu welfare eno NSS is important and so the man until player no when yanko na what so are returning to aye Everton why player what so ba aye Crystal Palace one player we pra enti also we kwan ne ho be fa so atimi atono na ho to na ono be sia kai and so the club no back eno aye opinion some no so ade atoja e wodwuma no so na aye Pep eno mkubisa no so opinion kanu crew say wa branch na friends Erling Haaland ne de enyo Erling Haaland entimi shekus na nsan kra hu se matches ni bi won ma o di ni free bench na eba o be body atia Liverpool ya ba say Erling Haaland se o free bench na beba na Pep so wonim also ntimi nkan to be na mom do obetinya kan say the best striker e wo wi ase no aya branch friends Erling Haaland do obetinya kan the best striker e wo wi ase aya Erling Haaland na mom as to so be start announce on ntimi start no de ono nya de so obetinya kan eno aya Pep na AD san komo no enam almost akobusa say nanse wate say Liverpool su coach Anna Slot akọ comment say a style of play na important than so about win silverwares so about win titles or style of play so your coach now your style of play now style of play is dominate here and better so about winning trophies and Pep say so your manager now so your better manager I also win a trophies and your style of players I also win a trophies and way a response to Anna Slot now Pep I admit it also Anfield hardest air grounds are one sense about Premier League wakwa Anfield abrabia wabako Anfield no or tabre what bre our Anfield na emwanden enso our Anfield enti nyame ya adom a game no on san so akọ try said you akọ pen 3 points woman sabetimi aka after the day na nyama enso tuma ya kama na early kick off no Manchester United any club from Tottenham Hotspur and ebo mami Michael Carrick or Tottenham omu jersey na onim sa sana Michael Carrick onim so abo pen edema Tottenham Hotspur about between 2004 and 2006 and I had 2 years and Michael Carrick only Michael Carrick about 75 matches and I better Tottenham Hotspur and one coach at Manchester United obe face in a former club Spurs and now unim say Manchester United and Tottenham the last 8 meetings were all competitions unim say Spurs one unbeaten. The last 8 matches, all competitions, Spurs against Manchester United, draw no 2. Dear Kenya no 6 no win, and so they were Tottenham Hotspur. Send on sounds so win, and as a sign of results no, and also be 3 mum draw and a 5 win, and my Tottenham Hotspur club no, and on dear na Michael Carrick and Mkubusa and Raz opening. Say 3 matches, 3 wins. But still, United discuss new coaches. Say a season now. Yati ayachese empenifo pi edi se omona beba na sane man enhaw en wo se emfantu ya se sesi ayakaza why en take decisions ayono a why en ye coach edi Manchester United ayono a ento ho wano en ho en wo fili at home ono na ye adwunti sa situation no crowd ye ono otiase na emom on fanagene enko so because say ayakase say ye free coaches na ye from Manchester United coach enye din na ye bebo no omo na beko ayono eye Michael Carrick and beko akwa represent Manchester United club no say ono na ye coach enso de matim into ono de ono onye carried away about some common na ekoso no and again games at Manchester United we dey ka besa ka biem say omo 12 matches to say focus no e ho de omo wie some matches no eno eye Michael Carrick na omo busa no on Benjamin Sesko and also since Obaya de omo Sesko just why impressive Benjamin Sesko or GDS still onya enrich any pick nemum omo nyina agitum se adwuma ho no ma e was Benjamin Sesko enso ti obeto so na oma ye adwuma ne kama enso ti de free enom ayo reference Benjamin Sesko me ba cho Tottenham Hotspur club no man kan cho me se ene akoda na friend Matheus Ayekunya omo hwe ne ye onu se Matheus Ayekunya on lose game emfama Tottenham Hotspur da Abrantia friend Matheus Ayekunya enti ene game no womo enhwe eye Matheus Kunya ewo ene game ni ye pa na eye poly market for enso I the sa game no chances no enso di aba na Trent mame man you any Spurs obi a chance of winning any game no eye interesting Manchester United omo performance say no ama omo eye ade no United ewo eye 62% eye chance sene omo na be winning game no omo ma Spurs 19 even draw aye 21 Spurs be winning no aye 19 Manchester United win aye 62% and aye according to Poly Market and aye do omo nkoma no pay na oko aye Barca team ni mu a na me admena Barca aye body ati Mallorca minya reports and Juan Garcia Santos and Jules Koundé Ronald Araujo and Pau Kubasi Alejandro Baldi Marc Casado Frankie de Jong Fermin Lopez Lamine Yamal Ferran Torres Marcus Rashford omo na best start medical catro Sir Abrantia France Rafinha de womo ruling out game no enya de Sir Rafinha enso betumi asi aka ene nemom ene Frankie de Jong and Gerard Martin de obenya yellow card bia no de otene Barca next game against Girona Girona fofie de obenya yellow card bia no obemese the next game eno de tene de Jong and Gerard Martin who is eno Barca team no womo enya register João Cancelo ewo UEFA Champions League no knockout stage ayedro no eno na Barca for enso confirm the registration and yes already defense ni mo a wano ene bo no enti so betia hyase enso abo ewo Champions League ade ma Barca eno João Cancelo ene de no some enso to ya eno a Barca for no extend Fermin Lopez ne contract no ade ma no me be ka tell say wo extend their 2031 eno a wo confirm sadi ono bibia kama Abrante na confirm 2031 Minya report said the next Ferran Torres one on the current contract with Barca ended 2027 the American say omo ade ne be kwa animu enti enche kra Deco yase Deco ne next tax no ene so be extended Ferran Torres ne contract no enso etimi ama no na eno Manchester City enso update omo Champions League squad no ma omo new 2 players are wom eto Magay and Antoine Semenyo eno wom ade sa players no enso din ade ase say wom squad no Donnarumma Trafford Bettinelli John Stones Kusanov Ruben Diaz, Magay, Josko Valdio, Nathan Aki, Ait Nori, Nunu, and I said Nunes, Omo Anna or Anafi, Abranche Friends Rodri, Nico Gonzalez, Kovacic, Bernardo Silva, Tidjani Rangers, Samson Fiofodi, Ryan Sherky, Savinho, Jeremy Doku, Antoine Semenyo, Omar Mamouche, Anafi, Ellen Holland, Womo Anitima, Omonso Ediomoko, na Nicolas Pepe. Ivory Coast, Nino, or I'm about to get Obabe worry. Na obabe ware ne girlfriend obabe ware no yese na chese ababa no we adult film actress me ba cho anopedi am fa ncheme eye ma na sabi omu eye porn eye movies ne bi no ababa no enu bi eno ye na ono ɛna ɛyɛ abranche friends Nicholas Pepe and so for the summer date best 1 year near train 1.5 year and oman date your friend say Trana Trump say ababawa no yes since Nicholas Pepe faro ni date and so there ababawa no wejai ni movie ni minim wa ka say ebesi akọ Nicholas Pepe area ababeto public say ababawa we and oba ware no enu Pepe and you didn't want some Soribamo. So no report say Upiemum and so Real Madrid. Just so my catcher Florentino Perez. Some Madrid problems, no. Now, meaning South Artisan Madrid, I was sporting director. Unza just to say board members nibi if you say I was opinion friends of Florentino Perez. Woman MP proper a sporting director. Just said ene oko aye Barca amu Deco woko Arsenal Andre Berta just teams no when our sporting directors Madrid for no as amu depend on scouts amu said that any sporting director yes almost amu pe aye sporting director enum ebeboa aye Real Madrid club no enum area te Antoine Semenyo enum busan so far onye ni team of the season na aye Semenyo aye ni Premier League team of the season so far baby ayaba matches na the team of the season me ba to for me na you say yes here Semenyo aye team of the season me ba to the best aye goalkeeper aye Abranche friends Roof eno aye Sunderland goalkeeper no ofa Patrick Dogu ofa Magay ofa William Saliba and ofa aye Jimenez midfield no ofa onu ankasa no Antoine Semenyo Declan Rice Moises Caicedo attack no ofa Jeremy Doku Erling Haaland and Firian Schalke and according to Semenyo the team of the season and any demon Fabian Ruiz many reporters say Abranche no or the Ogusua just want to deal with a knee injury name the say watching PIG Marseille game no yes penfona decided say one person bet take a risk enti sa game no wom ebema na rest Fabian Ruiz emanin kobo sa game ni bi ema prano emu ensan konkobre enti omo players are in the absence of Fabian Ruiz omo gidi say wom ebetia win game no e de tia Marseille nyame yad merchant player no wongusu na on rest PSG for enso register draw Fernandes omo Champions League squad no onse onu so draw omo fa no e de free Barcelona January the international register no e de account omo Champions League squad no Vinicius Junior I'll launch a new Nike boot Nike for them the new boot no e de akwa a Vini Junior na mama pictures ni on the Vini weekend the alma match because we are suspended Real Madrid I will Mestalla against Valencia and ya there's a game no Vini and so me see academum and Nike for and so the omo and I said new boot no omodi akwa Vini Junior and konya pictures na de kirewa obehun se de siete mama fa went to just according to Aya Phil Jones or said the best center back of 4-time the best defender ono abeko Ediama Sergio Ramos and Vinicius new boot no eni the new boot no and awoshe no eno de tia yet eba mo ewo dwumadine so mama fa we and to just mama coach our friends Albert Riera na Albert Riera ono na coach Edema Antran Frankfurt or new coach awaba na yes opinion ba no or the new disciplinary fines and so the first no so we player nebia we late and I say Yusuf on any question Yusuf na Yusuf na o ma utua sika ese new coach ne ba no on se untua sika na mum wo mo abekwa akofa ade a wheel and I say wheel spin no o mo de beba na o mo de ba o spin a o be tro so either so be cleaning obey garden and I say video analysis una obey enu new discipline fines new coach and so diaba club na here from Antran Frankfurt Real Madrid menya report say ene yeso ma offer 5-year contract e akoma Ibrahima Konate of Liverpool enu Diamenseka Kedzuma enya 31 years onse no a free agent Matisa Kedzuma enso kopi China na club from Shandong Lunin Taishan 1-year contract and Abranche friend Kedzuma and so akwa sign Ediama club no enu Shandong Lunin Taishan eho and Kedzuma ekwa to aso Manchester United for Anthony Gordon nyame adma sama enu so ahase ba yede wonsam mamo anopay show no so manyina so na me fan sem ni nsa fi me kwa bidwafo aso ye na yenkeja enso enfengwa studio Sir Christian
Yandi
mame nshase efiri so
Medasi na info na yesa Ballon d'Or rankings no.
TNT.
Bogus. Bogus omomontungu. Ana maso woni menya adwen. on Sanfa is our Ballon d'Or rankings and our ratings in the better so. No be anhwe no how sa ranking so no e bogus
ngofo kra koma yin say last season dey no masa be post and say
last season dey say anka branch fe no Lamine Yamal any first di ntina at this year ball aye boy we be rated Dembele ahead of Mbappe. You should give me one reason.
Cole Palmer ahead of
under circumstances and a branch fe no Mohamed Salah e be ahead of Mbappe. So your ranking we Nandi winning football now follow air trend any place in the ball or mobile now. Mbappe, one yard de crown, baby I say Mbappe da crown, Andy should be a second position. Even first position crown, Mbappe deserves say what are the first position. Nandi, are you not surprised here? Over a list in Monsuno, once a Hurricane.
Yeah.
Hurricane and Juma or Yedima by Bayern Munich. Any Bayern Munich ball or mobile, any level of Bayern Munich drew Champions League. Open your automatic qualification. The German Bundesliga, they are doing so well. A branch of Hurricane go by a rated place. El movie assist here. Obisi or not baby. A ratings are a branch of friend Nuno Mendes. And the Nuno Mendes of last season, I said this season. Nuno Mendes ahead of a Hurricane. There be list with the Omunko Sam Rebium. Lamine Yamal number 1 there. But baby Mbappe dano any place be omontima monremuno Emma listen when you're credible.
Yeah.
As we been contra them now say one say interest be you know the is our list no. It doesn't make sense to me at all. Yanko Itafue Old Trafford. Now they say the sports TI Manchester United for the do.
Pa.
But 2 months ago Omankasa catch they said be a Drew Sports so pay. And look a discussions are no more tini off because someone say anya she crowd the minimum so there the baby ma but sad situation is here and the situation is sign you know untimi can be before bia say obeka Manchester United adwuma omoye any improvement Manchester United and so etimi enya enei United airborne early kick off omne air space nandi team back no so hwe season we pa nye season we from air last season ebe to air this season no team back wa hwe pa no air Tottenham Hotspur Andy na ade back are very common with air space they say teams are consider first goals in the Premier League so far teams are consider goals in the Premier League in the first half of the Premier League you know Burnley are considered 23 goals in the Premier League. Wolves are considered 21 goals in the Premier League. First half goals in America. The next team were considered more goals in the first half of their matches. Spurs. Spurs are considered 18 goals in their first half games. Spurs etimi abo. Nandi, adebakwa very common. Say Manchester United episode movie near. I'm taking advantage of Spurs. I'm weakness in the first half. Goals I'm consider in the first half. No, now I'm winning a game in the first half. The entire maker say, Andy, 10 Premier League games are Spurs abo. Yeko first half. Now I'm trailing. Yakas I'm trailing. Ada see a some one. And now I'm a losing game no by the first half no. 10 games as Spurs about in the first half for Omu Trelino and the Omu Minibi. Somebody told us here. Besaman for tears here. There are 10 games as Spurs abo. Yeko first half no. Na Spurs either form. Obi and say be a second half no. Obetimi be over 10 score line no. Spurs ain't me over 10 a first half score line that in the Premier League. 10 games. Almost 20 first half no Andy omodusu muson and oma draw mumiensa na Michael Carrick a new bibiaba as a new vibe biaba new momentum bi abai in Manchester United. Now Manchester United is trying to make it 4/4 in the Premier League. United win na me adom na game na not the last 4 games in the Premier League, you know. Manchester United winning all those 4 matches. Obekaya, Omani Spurs Asia in the first one no, game the pie 2-2. I remember say a branch of Matthias the late and a very late on in the game, I remember say 90 plus 96 minutes. And I branch a friend Matia the late Eteka Emma game no A2-2. A time one na Manchester United crowd no form no Echaranye papa. But I'm to air space our space stadium. Any game no echo paya on my pie game man game no echo A2-2. Bandy, only say Manchester United are unbeaten in their last 7 Premier League matches. Yenina I share the last 3 now. As a United they win the last 3 no. But who extended Manchester United game no? At the call of the last 7 games in the Premier League, Manchester United are unbeaten. Unbeaten no, Andy. The attendance say omo winning 9, and omo draw miensa. And 9 omo winning no. Emu miensa aba in their last 3 games United abono omo winning miensa nyina.
Yeah.
Bandy. Today they are playing against AS. What the can? In all 9 matches Manchester United abo. Manchester United ekura less possession. And it is same way yi. O say team pe possession. Team mi so MP possession.
Yeah.
Season way Manchester United abo 9 games. 9 games are United abo ye wie no na omo less possession. Team no any ball no. Ebo more possession than Manchester United no. Those games no Manchester United are unbeaten. So the United ebo. Nasa United ebo bear 40% of ball possession. Now ebo 60. And now ebo bear 70. Now Manchester United ebo 30. Every single game. Manchester United ebo. May count no. Meshemua enya 9. Sa 9 games no. Teams na United no mo boy no. Enya more possession than Manchester United. But sa 9 games ni nyina no. Manchester United en lusubi. In fact, so Shemwa United win 7 of them and Omadro Emienu. And in sharp contrast, games are United win possession. See a game no. Now Manchester United about 50 or more percent more possession no. And the Odom Manchester United win only 4 of those 50 matches. Games are United in possession more. Say you know. I'm gonna dominate a possession, you know. Adi, minya 15 of those games. United enya more possession. But some 15 games now, United enya more possession, you know. Adi, omu wini only 4 of them. So where stand there? Omadrom emunsia, and omalusu emunum. There they can't know. They can't say Manchester United thrive more when they are not having possession. Quite say let's give away a possession. Now, yen dependent on our quick transition and our quick air counter attacking a football. It's a game, no. I'm not sure say United may change away from that. They are going to give away possession to air space. No more now. Transition and turnovers, you know, and the am very quick. Now, when you watch the English Premier League table now, Adia Nika Edema Manchester United ni say Amotosu 9. Say a Premier League ni say ya. Teams are able a UEFA Champions League from the English Premier League, you know. Manchester are one of them. In fact, we are 1 point above a team or Tonoso, which is even Chelsea. And we are 2 points above a Liverpool and the almost etosu Ensia. There they can say last season, you know, Andy, Manchester United enya 42 points in the Premier League. Last season. You bought 38 matches we know. Manchester enya 42 points. Bayeka say United of 41 points. Manchester at the 15th last season. Enya 42 points. With 13 games to go, Manchester United have 41 points. The attorney said, "Sene game no, and this omunya draw mpa. Not the same points now omunya the last season, you know, and they are getting it with more matches to play. Sebibia and see Andy, even Manchester United, and to me are more air top faller. I think they are doing better than they did last season. Because as a number me said last season, you know, Manchester had 42 points.
And I know as well as I wasn't
sure. But Misako confirm you know Manchester enya 42 points last season. But opese who say Juma no or my Juma improvement aba. But just sometimes you know as now Morim and now yes stubborn. Bandy Manchester 41 points, just 1 point less than the points of Munyano the whole of last season. And I think that Andy Omu Juma. Now if they win against Spurs, about the first time since February 2024, Manchester winning 4 games to us. The last time Manchester winning 4 games to us. No, only they know your coach na Ten Hag. Ten Hag by no, any Saki Ten Hag. Amorim by no, Manchester winning 4 games and to us that. So in as much as that they want to win to give their momentum, they want to win to make sure that almost 4 positions, you know, intact, you know. Manchester United would like to win, make it 4/4 for the first time since February 2024. And United winning 4 games and so 8 to us. Now, at the end of the Manchester United, and say Spurs in Yadi said the Spurs ball league in the last season, you know. I'm in the Champions League, you know, air plaster, league air performance and so. League performance, you know, and they are cracks the demusa. But because they are doing so well in the Champions League, you know, I have quite among 400 Spurs in the Premier League. The Premier League table, no, never Spurs baby or mother. And they lie 14th for the league table. For a team last season or finishing 16th. Now we are into a new season. Now I'm 14th for the and the any major improvement. Now there they can say. Baby a Spurs breno fie Andy Saudi fie elite table because fie obia games are obo fie no any obia points are onya ofie and now the English Premier League table na Spurs ebeto so 19th Premier League table no home matches in Kwan the league table na Spurs eto so 19th. They are better than I think the Wolves keke. Yeah,
because only 10 points.
Yeah, 10 points.
Burnley were 10.
Burnley were 10.
West Ham also were 10.
The teams are Spurs DS no move fee pen. Wolves all 5 points of fee.
Yeah.
So they are not doing so well fee. How many matches Spurs are winning? In all matches, how many more of them no more winning? I think they've won 7 games. 7 games now Spurs are winning, and the emu 5 away. The reason why Manchester United must not underrate Spurs, even though Mijitum says Spurs and Nadia, but Spurs are winning more matches away than when they play at home.
Because a homer, away, and quarter to 7. Make away,
also 7. Yeah. But all the winning never games or more winning. Spurs are winning. I think they've won only 7 games. 7 games and Spurs are winning.
Yeah.
7 games now Spurs are winning, and they move 5 away. Meaning that they've won only 2 games of year. So they win more matches away than when they are playing at home. Today, Manchester both year and Spurs able away. Spurs are more than away. So Manchester United should be very careful and take note of this ASR record we are Spurs for Eddie Urban. No, Andy. So far, I can say teams are any more points than Manchester United. Abra, call into the second round. No, Arsenal 24 points. Aston Villa 21 points. And Spurs 19 points so far. I'm talking about teams on the road. And I think that Spurs are there on the road. The Manchester United, as I am motivated, and say, almost here in the first round, no, Andy, Nema Sharan Kuyi, Medicaka, say game reply 8-2-2. But last year, Spurs eba Manchester United, Old Trafford, eba United, eba United 3-0. If United eba motivational, they should go back and watch last season. The way Spurs eba Old Trafford, eba Manchester United, eba mekami sa Manchester United antino and the essential Manchester United before say they be South score line. We need to avenge it. And time one, Spurs vulnerable. I United bet me avenge South score line now. And the SCN change winning team. Team one Michael Carrick Edibon. Eman win. Menyashua said in his widest imagination and obey change team no. Abrante friend Diego Dalot on the right back, left back Lucio. Now center back no Lisandro Martinez and Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire look like a new signing. And sometimes there will be any encouragement, any support to. Coach we buy and you man the confidence, and man the support to. Harry Maguire and the ball like a proper Manchester United centre back. And on the Lisandro Martinez. Yenye Kebi, say Casemiro die. Ne time waso on free Manchester United. And on no crack say ye real season we dia on free Manchester United. Yeah. But since Onya any sweeping partner in Kobe Manu no. Me sure that Abia Manchester United for Kwano, Efrasi a dream said they be one share my Branteno enter for one more season. Because under Amorim no, not the Bruno Fernandes and the Caneho. Yeah. So the Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro ho. Sa almost sitting deeper and the Odi sweeping role no ama onupe. One yini. So the sweeping role no more on Timmy yet. Coach we buy no, why smart. And also that be Mimpo being can Casemiro ho. No munye sweep you know. Na Casemiro enye more onye release kakra. Kobe Manu baka Casemiro no and they look at the boy Casemiro and sobo. And the coach decided say let me push Bruno Fernandes awanimu. So Bruno Fernandes at number 10 and a wing you know Amad Diallo and a Patidogu. Benege no se Patidogu injured onya available. Yeah sure. It one shot coach you know on say player back when can ho ya kano Matthias Cunha no say Matthias Cunha from the bench. Yeah. Benege me so say Matthias Cunha ebebo Dogu position no. Na Bruno Fernandes about number 10. Na Amad Diallo about on the other side. Na Brandon Mbeumo ali the attack no. The reason why coach you know Epe Brandon Mbeumo they say United possession. Just omunya ball na quick. Direct ball. And they take advantage of Mbeumo pace. That's why America Kacho said 9 games or more lose possession, you know, and all of them United didn't lose CB. So they are going to depend so much on transition, quick counter-attacking football against Spurs. Spurs are that vulnerable, especially in the first half. No, Andy, me bomb pie, ready, and yet me ankasa me sentiment keke. Me bomb pie, and I tell United that he said, and they game no, winning, no me 4-4, because I be ADC yache. Manchester United win, but only 2 swa. Andy, me sure say one shall not Spurs and go. Abrante Fen Colomwani and Dominic Solanke. I think or no available there. Coach now confirm Dominic Solanke and Abrante Fen Colomwani in attack. Maybe they can sneak in a goal because how many Fulham no say Fulham 2 goals against Manchester United. So Spurs they were away there. Maybe Spurs can get a goal, but I see Manchester United getting more than 2 goals in this game. Manchester United win. United double chance and I game over 2.5. Arsenal boss Sunderland. Yeah. 3 p.m. today. Arsenal will back up. Win. A quiet buffer so be win no and it will do no matter. Just win. So Arsenal win here. Do you know what to Arsenal win here and you know game na. A support Liverpool. Pa. Some support Liverpool. Now Liverpool enya a draw and almost City. Adi, ye can say that's Arsenal League na answer. But before so baby a china game no no. Ni die na dan anim no. Odi kanye ho adwuma. Arsenal airport ya Sunderland. It got to a point Arsenal enya blip. Am form ne dey pay. Obekaya Arsenal equal 3 games in the Premier League. Abra no win bi. I remember very well say Omani Nottingham Forest ebo 0-0. Omani Liverpool ebo 0-0. And I think say Omulusu 3-2 to Manchester United. In those 3 games now, Arsenal winning. In fact, Omudrom yenu elusu bako. Emu yenu Arsenal say go po. But after a small dip in form, no, Arsenal are returning to winning ways. Omulusu to United by 3 goals to 2. No, Omune's game was a Champions League game against Kairat. Obekaya. Omune's Kairat 3-2. Then their next game was against Leeds United. Now your away game. Arsenal kwa away Ekochi Leeds. Ese ne kanai. Leeds ent mi anti. And our last game in the EFL Cup was against Chelsea. Omo share Chelsea kabakwa. Chelsea ent mi anti. Arsenal bo fie. Sa Arsenal bo fie. Na team no ne bono. Newly promoted team one. The last 43 games are Arsenal bo. Emirates. Against newly promoted teams, Arsenal and Lucibi. It's the African Championship aba. Now Obebo game against Arsenal. Now then you know Emirata. Arsenal and Lucy the last 43 games against such teams. Now no team Bakwa were impressive. Not most people in the world know Sunderland. Check the English Premier League. Sunderland etoso watchi.
Yeah.
And watching on Motosono, say only 3 points behind Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool 36.
So if they win, not other results go their way. I'm going to catch up with Liverpool. A team back so far, promotion into the Premier League. No, okay, I'm top out. Okay, say one shot AFCON because a lot of the players were from Africa and on players, echo AFCON. But even that, they still compete. I want to watch Premier League table. So on the last game, and it was against Air Burnley. Almost a Burnley, a Camille San, Air Burnley, anti. I remember very well. Say a branch of Axel Air Twazimbi, and a ball first goal, and Habib Air Diarra, and Chemdin Air Tabi. I said 3 goals anymore. On the last game, and they almost say Air Burnley by 3 goals to 0. Meaning that, and in the Premier League, Sunderland last 4 games, or winning yes. The last 4 games in the Premier League, Sunderland are winning yes. I meditum Arsenal holding baby I ever born Arsenal a favorite there, but team na Arsenal ne bono Arsenal underrate you more. They can pick a point from Arsenal at the Emirates.
So first leg Arsenal and show.
Maybe so. But Edema Edema Arsenal say okay the last time Sunderland enya an away win. The last away win came in October. Surprisingly, I'm going to say Chelsea 2-1 at Stamford Bridge. Okay. That is the only time, and the last time I'm winning an away game. If you are the last 7 away games of Mabono and the Omuntimi Minibi. And today, I'm going to away against the best team in the Premier League. Arsenal for Nokrasi is in the Premier League. The best team in the world. And Sunderland air away to them. I'm also Nadi away. And they, I made the odds be my man for. Arsenal and Winia. I'm more disappointed in Papa because all parameters indicate that a game where Arsenal must win. What the kaka? The first leg no boy I'm only Arsenal about 2-2.
Yeah.
Do you know how they beat Arsenal? Arsenal a physical team, physicality. Yeah, pretty more physical power in the Premier League. Arsenal are one of them. But on that day, Sunderland beat Arsenal with their physicality. Okay, Sir Daniel Ballard go no share no. Yeah. And what any aggression, Sir Daniel Ballard edit about or Arsenal former player. Yeah. And what take no. And Arsenal they go 2-1. And Brand Brobe and Benya de Konaza de Sunderland as late as 90 plus the 4th minute and Omotika man by 1-1. Arsenal APBBA I bet say they should not underrate them one. Omo game against Liverpool and the same team Ekofa 1-1 against Liverpool Anfield. The same team and Spurs about 1-1. So bet me Spurs about 1-1 away. Or bet me Liverpool about 1-1 away there. Arsenal should be guided by this and should not underrate them. Me sure baby Andy Omoni Dempa no Granit Xhaka and Noah Sidiki o Mfimfi. Almost a combination. Granit Xhaka and Noah Sidiki o Mfimfi and the Omi aggressive. And there are 2 players I'm surprised at a branch of Granit Xhaka. Say at this age, Premier League no be paying. Every Premier League no akobo ba Leverkusen and was back into the Premier League. But he's playing like Obia and like bare 26, 24-year-old player. The energy I bring to the ball no quite impressive. But
unfortunately for Sunderland, Granit Xhaka is injured. The position might be taken by Enzo Lifi.
But on the last game, I think say Habib be the ball position. On the last game on ball 4-0 on the boy. But even that and the Omumi partnership with Finfino, I idea Arsenal should be guided by it. But everything said and done, a game where Arsenal aim for the maximum points. I'll be surprised. Arsenal should be angered. By first leg on ball 2-2 now. I'm dropping our point. The way Arsenal will win will not matter to me. Just win. Baby Bruno, Andy, any win be matters.
Every painter be painted.
Yes, and your ball ugly win is a win. The most important thing is that make sure that we can win. Now the points gap between only Man City you maintaining Andy. Why or be gabunum. A game one, I'm going for Arsenal win. Simple keke. Mean trust it. Arsenal so much more because if for me is stubborn. but I'm going for Arsenal win. The biggest game of the weekend. Liverpool Man City game, but and the woman uniform na man in big game. Only say 3 seasons ago, and a game win the Ocean Yonko and the league. But a woman were disappointed this season. But Liverpool last game was a 4-1 win against Newcastle. So Bekaya, Omufu Newcastle 4-1. Sa game no and a kitiki. Ebo 2 goals Edema Liverpool. But before say almost Newcastle by 3 goals to 2 no. Andy no makoji 3-2 against Bournemouth. So okay. Bournemouth as a Liverpool 3-2. Was say Liverpool 3-2 we no. And omudi omoni bre ebe go Newcastle so as a Newcastle by 4 goals to 1. Man City so akoy on and off. The last 2 games in the Premier League no. Man City winning back against Wolves. Almost 2-0. And our last game was against Spurs. You remember, City had a key 2-goal advantage in the first half. But every game no, na game na pay 2-2. The common between Liverpool and Man City is and the last 6 games no, omunya record ye pe. City last 6 games, and in Liverpool last 6 games no, obia elusu bako, obia abo draw a 9, and obia wini bako. It is unlike Man City and Liverpool at this stage of the league. 6 games in Ebano. Obia record Omodeba into this game in the last 6 matches. No, similar. 1 defeat, 4 draws, and 1 win. Mandy, Adeba Kwamenia German Liverpool say even though say almost at league the first 5 games, Liverpool were just amazing. If 5 games in Ebano, 4 minutes they pay. Mandy, only say on last 4 games and that game and a game no. Idea guaranteed is that you bring a lot of goals. You know why?
Tell me.
Liverpool last 4 games, almost 15 goals.
Okay.
The last 4 games at Liverpool Abon, almost 15 goals. So Beka in the Champions League, almost a Qarabağ A6.
Yeah.
Almost a Marseille A3-2. Even when they were losing to Bournemouth, no, Liverpool still scored A2 goals. It's adding some against Liverpool. Liverpool entering for ball and to net. By saying no, Liverpool ambition assistant. Ambition assistant is say you started season, and what was the ambition?
To win the
target. I'm crack I say you're more first one in now Liverpool G League in fact, they told us the league on the get to us tonight. You
could been boutique near our chenum in
yes, but you say no. I say ambition must say assessor from winning the league to fighting for a top 4. Andy, a very extremely disappointment. See a baby season, now Liverpool are top 4. But maybe I can say, are you not talking about the same possibility? Same possibility is a baby season. Now you play the top 4 teams in the Premier League. Now Liverpool come home. And the minimum than Kabe disappointment more than say Liverpool motor 4. Yeah, can say Andy, so me 2 points below Manchester United.
Yeah.
And we 1 point below Chelsea. Liverpool etos win. Now say Liverpool winning. Now say Manchester United they winning. Not Chelsea, obviously when minimum say the Chelsea be winning the game. Manchester United so winning. Then the gap between say 2 teams now, we are ahead of Liverpool Andy. Now we widen. So Liverpool fighting for a top 4 no, that becomes a challenge. And that is why and a game against Man City, they must find every possible means to win. But they can't. A game where Arsenal about interest pa. Arsenal winning the game New Year. China or support Liverpool. Say Liverpool in City mano. Say Liverpool 8 City. Emma Arsenal. Yemra Monday no. Na Arsenal points gap on the 9. Say even game the crowd pie draw. Say a 6 points gap. Say game the pie draw crowd na Arsenal win here. Na Arsenal at the points no there equal 8. At this moment Arsenal G League na nisa. Me say Arsenal bet me G League na. I bet me confirm here this weekend. Arsenal win. Liverpool beat Man City. Arsenal G League no. Na mum de me hwe say Man City last 3 away games. O win bi. Tanta yana pese wankasa utie na odi betting us. Man City bo away. The last 3 away games at Man City abono and the Omini bi. Onim de anika. all of them or concede at least 2 goals.
Yo.
Me and Sana on mini bino. Yes, be on mini keke o lusu ana or bodro krana. Ahead their bomb, at Man City net. And the rate at which they concede. Now they compare the rate at which Liverpool share. Makacho said the last 4 games, I'm say 15 goals. And they said me must Man City to keep a clean sheet against Liverpool 1-0. Liverpool best goal. In fact, Liverpool best goals. Man City to beat me ashibi. There me na must say Liverpool major problem or right back. Say Jeremy Frimpong out.
Yeah.
And a Conor Bradley na Jeremy Frimpong no also bono. Also out. To say the Liverpool best player of the season is Szoboszlai. Also my last game against Newcastle no Szoboszlai the ball right back.
Yeah.
Szoboszlai right back or ball ban fin so or ball. You started season na McAllister form nye. Obekaya na nye cry for seconds na McAllister last season on Bournemouth Liverpool G League na the form na de pesa no. But McAllister form na Andy Apeke. This is Szoboszlai echo right back one more. Brian friend McAllister and Gravenberch and a boom fin. The last game on boy, about Florian Wirtz as number 10. And Mohamed Salah on the right, Cody Gakpo on the left, Andy Yenkan Ukre. A branch of friend Florian Wirtz by Nes Mfa, ye can be an Mfa.
By say the Alpha.
Only say about the first, let me check, about the first 21 matches. Now the goal involvement 3. First 21 games for Liverpool. Now the goal involvement 3. But the last 11 games are Branton Abon. The goal involvement 9. The last game against Newcastle, he scored and provided an assist. The first Efa, Tono as number 10, flanked by Abranti Feno Mohamed Salah, and then Abranti Feno Cody Gakpo, and a Liverpool medical camp. The best signing in the Premier League so far, Higo Ekitike, on the attack. And I don't see Liverpool say, Sa attack we know, or make me prevent it, City make me prevent almost say, or make me for ball and to a team. But can City score? Yes, they can. On my last game, no say Abranti Feno had a number. Mamouche the ball force number 9. Foden and the ball on the right. And as is the Semenyo has maintained the position. Left what there, Semenyo there. So Semenyo on the left, Foden on the right. Semenyo on the left, Andy. On the Kwakobo, do go defend against him. Semenyo on the left, will be defended by Liverpool right back, Dominic Szoboszlai. An interesting battle between Semenyo and Dominic Szoboszlai. Defense, some are here available.
Yeah.
And they give me the Chambi, and they could stand of give. And then Max Ale in the game. A branch of Magehi, any Nathan Aki, and a 4 and 5. Now Matthias Nunes, any Ryan Nuri, about the air the flanks. Andy, I'm not sure City can pick a point. But I'm here very certain that a game one, you are going to see more goals over 2.5. City beats me a share. But they are now consider 2 or more. Make I mention my hair 4 side in Yinano. 3 of them echo game 3-2 in favor of A Liverpool. Madrid.
Valencia.
Are you sure? All of him?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah.
Okay. Valencia for the Nyadi. It's almost 16 for the league table.
Sure.
16 for the league table, no. And they about how many matches? 22 matches. Almost 23 points. Meaning that they are averaging a point per game. 18 more Nyadi. The reverse fixture. Munomusia first round. Munomu 4-0. The last 4 games, the last 3 games, Madrid double our Mestano. Madrid winning me and in fact, last season at the same venue, Madrid was shown by 2-1. But their master mean quite sure Kakani plays na Messi Obono.
Jude and
Vinny. Nte Master Antonio. Any Brahim Diaz. And a Beckham Mbappe who in the attack.
Yeah.
Slide this squad. Squad, even though you are missing Jude, even though you are missing a branch of friend Vinicius, so we Master Antonio, Ebeka branch of friend Brahim Diaz, Mbappe lead the attack now. You still have a decent squad to be able to beat Valencia.
And then likely say Vavá the best return to the midfield.
Yeah, despite the fact that we lose some key players, Team Lamoni or more Bonintino. Andy, I know so a bit me affect him. I'm going for a Madrid win. Barcelona also will win.
Mamemra nana sen so na mintie me boss baby a ode mefa ewo amono nsem no
me Ballon d'Or ranking ne kakra league matches no.
Okay.
But let me start with the league matches because we're on a Christian area. But before that, Maminchia Opoku Nelson of Finland.
Okay.
Naminchia Alex Severin also a UK on a car say Arsenal J Cap no on Beko parade no Ibrahim Ismail Togo a J Simon Turkey Mr. Akroma Germany and Kofi Rompos USA now menka say Grace Manchester United fan those who promised them but I think say almost omunina deliver Kitwe bi answer and we appreciate what they did but what I say the next time so here we are no more somebody at and so what I say mamincha na najuma and the najuma then there odia into eba or catch eba or there odia what I say
they meet you
the najuma bi obia mincha now United ne Tottenham on say Tottenham ne first team or England or J double ne see that 661 so what Lega JFA Cup ne see that they were the first to do and United so be the first team in England also J treble and also ne see that in 1999 they were the first to do Odi no crowd to nchen Spurs ne din kai European title that was the Cup Winners' Cup na England team bia NGB that so there they were the first to do and United so na the first team Obeka say ne your friend the Champions League European Cup no omo de di nkaje and so they were the first to do na NC that. So what I'm trying to say is that these teams were a lot of history when they are even playing or wherever they meet. But in recent times no mo nyina falling sleeping giants otiase and mo ya cry 10 white elephants and any idea so mo hena omo ye no back. Don't forget say they met in the Europa League final. And Tottenham won a trophy for a very long time. Almost Manchester United. Into another hostilities ever. But they to say at United spirits are very high spirit because of Angel Michael, Mr. Carrick ball now Auburn. Into spirits are very high. When you have 3 wings on the bounce, that is good. Jose, Angel Michael, Mr. Carrick ball. Now the ball has also. I'll say. They are unbeaten in 7 games. Oman winning 4. And you know, draw 3. That is Manchester. Chris said it since 2022. Now we were hono. You've already saying, Dutch coach, it's been the best run on what to me, Enya. And if you cry, they are also unbeaten in 6 games. Oman winning 3, I draw 3. It's a United hono, spirits are very high ahead of this game. But Spurs' problem is that they are winless in the last 6 games on my board. They are winless, and near DSS Spurs, you're very careful. And injuries be bring so but of course, even with the injury, they find a way to really play out very well. On the road, like you said, yes. It was all season, Tottenham and winning 7 matches. And out of 7 matches, Asana draws are back and they move 5 away. Into the DSS Manchester United, very careful. But over the last 7 no so away now. And said also nkoye this recent times. International Manchester United way. But head to head no. In the last 8 games, Tottenham are unbeaten. Fish away are 10 because first no. Nanka United sa na set Tottenham. By recent time, Tottenham so adena almost Manchester United. So Manchester United should be careful. But yet Manchester United last 7 games on my ball home no. Emo 6 in the both team to score. And a United so need team bonus a team no bottom half of the league. It be a free say a 20 team, they be a 10 11 to all corner. United enter lusu. Ain't enoye. Now Tottenham see a team be or consider first goal because we Burnley. And I think one other team escape me at Tottenham now. Any Wolverhampton. Tottenham now consider first goal 18. And I said Tottenham so no omo down. I na Eddie say or mobile betty abese. Into looking at the analysis, on the Manchester or Bruno Fernandes or more Mbuemo or more Cunha or Munina bet me as a go. So it makes them dangerous. Tottenham side them visa Solanke or buy a ball or bonnet pa and Chebi beton maybe about 200 million pounds. My Real Madrid say bet me Solanke won't ball. Marky. Not Tottenham boys. I don't know Pejaka Crano Massage very Charleston. Andy, clearly, I think say United will score at least 2 goals in this game. But they say United being out 2 goals, but because Tottenham consider earlier, and I heard so that United are say and win the first half, no. But say win, they I think say is going to maybe one of them is going to win an over 2.5. Okay, but United so big to say 2 goals in the game, so you're okay. Basani Alka is a Spurs, yeah, they were away and fixture we are more common. Me sure say you draw, but I could be winning. But if you are both team to score, as a Chris, I think you said that. Both team to score, I also agree. Then one of them is going to win. If you're over 2.5. United to score 2 goals and so likely. Now, Yenche Arsenal. Fix away a fixture Arsenal for they don't waste time on this one. But what I say? A buyer because the last 13 they unbeaten, no winning 9, I draw 4. And at the last 4 no Moesiano. Arsenal shot at least 2 goals or more. And they are very strong in this one. And the last one, so I make no one winning 3, I draw 1. So what it means that even if Arsenal is drawing and they are not winning, they score goals. And for them to be beaten, SS Sunderland, I think they are playing with Sunderland for sure.
Yeah.
SS Sunderland, a lot more goals. That is going to be because Arsenal defense, not a bulletproof. But this time, me pay their money because it's goals, a real remka and to them in your dinner, me the beba. But since 1983, and their Sunderland, I got Arsenal away. Almost 13, I draw 5. Oh. And said, Sunderland's last 4 games or more ball Premier League, and what I know is say over 2.5 goals in a bem. Mempesa may any change now. What Arsenal need is to win and to push up. And in Bajawati win over 1.5 for Arsenal. Cool chop. Chelsea, on the other hand, almost a game, odd near 1-6 something, but a cool game for them because against Wolverhampton Wanderers, the Chelsea show must say Chelsea for girls, Chelsea for Bufu. I mean to mention Chelsea show must because recent times the last 3 head-to-head 12-3 scoreline abemuno 6-2 ba 4-3 so to me bawo Melena or no more. I think say Chelsea looking at Rosini and the resurgence now, but Chelsea will win. They will win, but it be a ghost bit to me APM. But what I say, one thing about Wolverhampton Wanderers is this: almost a conceded first goal in 19 games. And no home horn so. To me second half goal. And the Chelsea crowd to me my things are very quick. It be a first half and Chelsea beat me and win it. Chelsea crowd first half win. But it be a 1 or 2 goal Chelsea Beshanti at that venue. I think that Chelsea will also win because against the big clubs, it's Arsenal, Mona, Chelsea, I struggle. And the only team I say Chelsea ever since Rosini by Arsenal home and away. Even Chelsea home, Arsenal home, they struggle 9 minutes. And Omunya the 1-0 no to win again. So I think say Chelsea and Rob, they will make sure they are going to win. Here is Spain. Barcelona there, where so I say a cool chop. Because when Mallorca are in town, they are very, very poor. The last 19 games, to me say Barcelona, Barca winning 17, now draw 2. Empo 12 clean sheets. And a Barcelona to me a clippy. And a more 11 in those 17 no more win Andy. Barca set 2 or more goals in that one. And say or more and now over Barca last 2 games, almost Oviedo 3-1. And I think almost say Elche 3-0. And Barcelona essay goes at home. The Barca winning 10 straight games in the league. And in that sequence, almost 31 goals. So it's a Barcelona is 3.1 goals per game. That is on the high. Of course, Lamine Yamal. Yes, it was also a goal. Now goal no share no so 6 man of the match I was consistently. So yeah, 7. And that small boy in FN Morigino. I also bet to me enya go there because Barcelona to concede most often I have no problem. But this game, the man may cautious and say Barcelona concede no mo share 3 cross a handicap 1 na to anameboa. Meboa Christian. I see the one who are the say Barcelona ebia nkofo ne share 1 goal na Barcelona share 3. Say game the end start here cry 1 man nkofo watch nkofo no 1 goal. They say Barcelona winning with 2 goal margin and so no more winning.
Now what was obi asem? Were you are now is our problem when now you know the
say they say ma or lecture is also
oba unja about a fast learner.
And this and here we have about why so be on jadi and bejidia or not to me propagating it better. It's and I think say member Barcelona game ning na over 3.5 bet my clear. Both team to score so you're likely. Barca can also keep clean sheet. And so the man say Yema Barcelona yen chenko for 1 goal to say a handicap one. So the Otias will be to match him amami.
Barcelona be winning more than 1 goal difference.
Barcelona be winning at least 2 goal difference.
Yeah.
But just what more than one goal different but no sanity.
I don't know what the guy James said yen start here no. Often say nkofo na hye wangu. Ti depended do abasa be hye no
Basa hye 1-0 draw.
Basa say 2-1.
Say was say Basa hye
ebro omo de
no of goal no. Say more than
omo de no.
Answer na akuma ha. I hope say I'm making myself. Real Madrid. Baby a league in Edru no yenye rough. But the so am say Real Madrid be come last match na 8 p.m. almost saying.
Ti free.
Me ordinary. But Omni Valencia they say na one-sided. And I think say although players say pride but they will fight they will play about themselves and fight. Because also Udru stage when there's all bad drop, especially when team now chasing, you know, pick points in there, they will do everything. Penalty be to me at two. Because the Madrid match is penalty too. Then no BC me say, do they play to get penalties? And I say referee say ni nenya and I say minim say obi me abo me and
unless the person catch a penalty I jamo mo enye. O last penalty na Omubutu Ibrahim Diaz no. Me na me gina rank meji.
Penalty. It was a penalty.
Debbie onka say you say omuta anya penalties too much. Teams no nkosuya say na edinya penalty and say
na penalty ni say
do they play to get the penalty or they trick the referees or referees na enya there.
So okay say they trick the referees meaning say ball na penalty but no ma trick referee in calling for a penalty.
Say me trick me the say bia.
Say ma trick there anyone mama
enya o fault say o phone say oboto na o fair duma no be ya say enya o fault. Meaning say what as na make na
tricky there.
They be tricking say obed dada no way. You say onya wa
penalty no monye so nya dada. The last game against Alaves no. Say penalty na Ejima Real Madrid. That was virtually the last kick of the game.
The last kick of the game.
Defender na one year
I'm so one no nya way of the surroundings.
Maybe Obutu Ibrahim Diaz MC. Even say Barcelona president kwa Ejina game no as a referee, you have no option than to call for a penalty. Menu na against omunya more penalty this season. But the last penalty na Real Madrid nya any Andy untimi nka be found that was a complete penalty. But the issue is emre bi atwema na obi nya bi no na mo say referees na ebu ande pakro na oje penalty no you never call say they were winning the new penalties but na munya the new penalties no you see the people are now questioning it. But me penalty bo magibia no ma
now you guys are telling me say Madrid play to get the penalty, like the style of play, and it gives them a lot of penalties. Maybe
the more they attack,
and Andy, when you trick a referee to get a penalty, and game they get wrong, it takes people on a high level. Now, so one you'll be to me that one, no, you'll be an Adrian Wasser. No crema, yes, my just that you get a punishment. But once a penalty no so do so, and maybe musu japa. Meaning, so what they are making us, and most of the club need to learn from Madrid as to how to get penalties and go, and that is also good. Yeah, Le Classique, Bebasso of France, but PSG, you say, Nancy, Olympique de Marseille, too many PSG ebo. Ama French league in the air day because omo call far is no omo show omo je company from myself. But what I know is say PSG in the league in the day, omo 15 points from the last 5 games. And they are doing very well, and I feel we Omunya league in the end team because I think RC Lens, HAC and most of the teams in the any bang, they are playing at home. It's a home no more against Marseille. I'm sure some bet you it may cost straight win for PSG. Instead of being bet me keep it up to the top because Omuya least mistake maybe RC Lens bet me abo overtake when I think it's a gamer Omudio Omolasing na ebego so abo. Bayern Munich ebo home. But I think Bayern Munich almost unshey because almost leg no more Jenny at ease. It's any time be lusu game be aya na be knows. Either than danka team lusu game and knows. But this one because say almost lusu last week, right? They lost last week 2-1. And this time I think say I was a coach and making sure so being to make cost straight away say Bayern Munich be winning and over 2.5 in that game. Dortmund away. Dortmund also form pa. But once away games like na ne bono and the enter they are over home. But what you must say, and say me sure say they can score. And maybe both team bet to me as a goal, but Dortmund be winning. Stuttgart there form no kutane send your person of both champions land there so to me say away straight away. straight away because team on ne born form now is not good. If they say Stuttgart capitalizing on that 1.75 odd, but I think say Stuttgart need to do better and make sure so make to me Andy or Mashe. Only part the score line be by you say you do tomorrow because in life you never know when and how. We all need to take chance when.
Mini problem.
Oh, no boss.
Na me kata me boss de
boss say o ka say say something o can I yet say
I say Arsenal 3 Sunderland 1
Arsenal 3
Sunderland 1
say what platform no so me patch out screenshot ma me na me twa de say obetumi anka obetumi dey ato screen so am be say
now call Wolves 1 Chelsea 3 Wolves 1 Chelsea 3
Wolves 1 Chelsea 3
and I'll call Manchester United 3 Tottenham 2
okay 3-2 yeah until over 2.5 one of them 2
and I'll call Liverpool 3 Man City 1 and on the other side Semenyo to score
okay Liverpool 3
City 1
over 2.5 game
now
all of them are likely
Obi likely. Obi na say na Obi ka be say man chena so.
Dem say ni pa no you can on me charge be. O say ohun ono ana dia ba na bi oso da na say ohunya no wen pa.
So also any prediction.
Ono ana like ono so prediction.
Sports prophet I had a prediction.
Yam fan too because who say betting there you never unim when and how. Until we say you the good to be 50-50 we bet me with the be kwa na on say and finally my hwe BB K2 bi wa say on the Ballon d'Or issue near Ballon d'Or na French magazine for there anamebo until obi a bet me any polls it doesn't matter I hope so they may adwene o bet me your polls we bet me any polls near ade until o sha Sky Sports bet me any there Tutor Sport bet me any there BBC Marsa le equip ebe but papers ne mu ye pro and ne mu ye anti or anti Marsa for no mo ye hwan for
o pro Madrid
into news and most often I na favor wan
Madrid
good sounds na Barcelona so o mo de Mundo so e wo Barcelona enti o ye den asa na beba because we listen say no my na obu betumi afu but we enye say o ha ho so we baba Madrid no mo ye too reactive do you know why Adiki tuwe bi on ba be respond na aye news. We nye issue. At the end of the day, Ballon d'Or krasi yendru ho. And the process ye di Ballon d'Or, me nye sure say we mo eye key. The 100 top from the 100 nations journalists ne beto aba meboa. Solely journalists ne be. Enti issue bi ho sometimes enye say o respond. But emo media me ho ne say. O lega o bandi. Or Champions League album, any or cups in the back county. Only if you World Cup or Adam Uefi. It's a more here not cloud for bonnie in a bear irrelevant. Say obi to make yard or World Cup no jina pa I bet me out signing. And a Ballon d'Or no sooner airborne is Andy. Yemfa ma play on him bobo. Unkwan. By the mawa utim yard, yempacho muntie me ye. Senka ball ne banka Dembele onimbo bozela me yama danye no kre technically ni ade obi obekasa bia na ebia a preference no but technically nobody can say that but Dembele performance no de yeden Chris or the yeden or the GBB a the man team enti ande betwa say me no betumi abobọ pe ana mebo ball kakra sen but because we team AJ Caps into betumi age Ballon d'Or so de me ya agene
yeah
enti yemfa say Arsenal je treble am pa utia. Which Arsenal player now office the Ballon d'Or be man o kire me.
There be new.
A beer underline Declan Rice. But with the exception of Declan Rice, no, Arsenal a team. But me said down who world class player be Albecas or what that or bet to me aje. Ain't what it means that Arsenal cross bet to me aje all the trebles and I bet all the leagues and they are didn't na. Christian, the Ballon d'Or will not go to Arsenal. Why? It's this one. Me patch my with bra. This one here can say omoje cap here the amano. Beba had the say anye the yanje cap. The Ballon d'Or na nkasa no. Enko one straight way. Time be our narratives. Depending on people wishes near the ewum. Meaning so Chris what's my argument na say?
Nyina a valid point. But see ya mo season in we die. E die na original so the Ballon d'Or rankings no. And this abo season e wi. Ena osi Mbappe despite goals a washe no. Ni team a nye trophy. Inti Mbappe, Odin Mbappe air to number 10. Maybe at players be omoji trophies no air ahead of Mbappe there, then it will make sense. Bandi say Lamine Yamal waji the trophy back up.
Yeah.
Diana Dembele aji.
This season.
Diana waji. Diana Nuno Mendes aji. 18 by be a kasa CCA idea. It should be dependent on form because season in young we and do bit miaji. I do not see any reason why a branch of Harry Kane should not be ranked in the top 10 of the best players in the world at the moment.
Exactly the point. Then again, I have a problem with FIFA for one Ballon awards. Andy, why am I saying a individual award? Anamebwa. What him say a station be able to imagine the best sports station, but the best sports presenter will not be at that station. Anna, is it not done? Andy Eyenge. Ebi Andy can win the best sports Ebia presenter in the country or pure. But Ebia the best sports station no. Nebia pure it made the second Ebia underline anymore. In the other like since I say a quiet trophy OBJ. Of course, almost na your award nominate criteria account. And so what I'm saying is that currently there will have a Lamine Mbappe, any Declan Rice, top 3.
Very far Harry Kane
King Kane, no.
Hurricane Champions League. How many days second?
Yeah, but
qualification, the league they are also doing so well.
Yeah.
And Hurricane so numbers no, almost the same as Mbappe and Haaland.
Okay,
they got
so
to the point no munina press who and Haaland and seeing us and the form swatching no. Mbappe Hurricane share. So in terms of individual numbers, they are there. In terms of in performance no, even some Madrid could play off the Champions League.
Yeah.
But by making automatic qualification.
Yeah.
So Hurricane should be Andy. Me say, oh dear, Hurricane should not be number 1, onya number 2, onya number 5. Baby, I can say, untimin country me say he the top 10 players in the world. Now what they are branching for Mohamed Salah ahead of Hurricane, it does not make sense.
Yeah, and see, finally, what I'm trying to say in is me feel say looking at the way Arsenal are playing and Oshe Champions League and the what I say, even Yenre League, Yenre the Air I think they are playing well and they are keep playing the team here. Declan Rice. He's also been very, very consistent. Because I agree with you, but they be because of attackers and the numbers into the blindfolded the midfielders and also the defenders sometimes.
Yeah.
But what you say, and because if Declan had also been a striker, he would have also come in with these numbers we are saying. Today, be I not more handicapped. But of course, Yemfa Hurricane Crank said top 4 neum. But Obianti me and the World Cup a year qui Lamine Yamal, Kylian Mbappe, Troto,
Leo Messi,
Nyabotre, Omutuno, Troto, Omu Bed Diagro. But one way ya, Tiasamna, one way ya, the next Ballon d'Or Messi in a beji. Don't make no mistake. Because one, anytime the World Cup goes to the Americas, no, or North America, the South America team, in the 70s were Mexico, Pele Nebeje or Dinagro. 86 were Mexico, Maradona, Ebe Dinagro, Argentina, Nigeria. In 1994, it was USA, one Nigeria, Brazil, Romario Dinagro. And I saw USA BM in 2026. Then again, Saquano. Born no record be to Pasoye. Say I call only 3 goals. No, I bear John top scorer in the history of the World Cup. Or chef for outright top scorer. And a mess where they are penalty by Andy. Penalty and background free kick a goal. And Argentina team no. Do they have what it takes to be a championship team? Yes. And a mess is USA no ball holder. And the World Cup be a important player didn't hear face of it. Into being your favors. Because I say every good boy deserves favor. So on the field, no, 50-50 be near, you know. They have a way to protect him. Then again, finally, the Argentinian boys in Belgium, so they are farewell. And the Argentinians are going to fight. And because he plays in the United States of America, no, or you converse and answer, or you're okay on the soil, and he's going to enjoy a lot of support. Unless he doesn't live up to expectation. But Argentina to major World Cup in the which my ranking number 1, Spain number 2, number 3 France, and number 4 here Portugal. I think one of these nations budget. So Argentina J World Cup now and the Mumpel Messi in a bed the star. Or yes star no so we any de be ka Ballon d'Or no ho. It doesn't matter ball or abo or beji atwum. And so obi adwen say Messi no Ronaldo no Ballon d'Or no mu we free ja na so mu mpe bia you are deceiving yourself. The
other hand no say Portugal so beji. Now
Ronaldo so here. Ono so ebi o ye top scorer at the World Cup no bo game or beji. Nti mu adwen o mo so o mo agya munya careful. Asema munya say now the nasa omu semi-final kura na so omu numbers ya omu mem ena sa teams we so semi-final ko no mbeko Basemenyo so drew the Ghana drew semi-final and ye Ballon d'Or FIFA for beko ye beko akwaji aba ana oni enya adwene and you me enya adwene 80 sa go for me no go kura for 2 no and you omu win free Ballon d'Or no. They still want to prove a point, but I think so. We bear the more World Cup night then we bear the last dance. Because I'm sure say, after this World Cup, those two will not be playing. It's no team, no money, no bono. Be a be fighters at least. So more come on for be being there and mom. Ain't more Ballon d'Or, Monko World Cup, but Mbappe and Lamine there. I can tell you it's a World Cup movie who be a moonway. By here now, sa ko anonko for 2. Okay, we know nations. Final European nations the final. Okay. So me catch you. I said they don't more Ronaldo and soon bedding. I reckon na Katala Miso. Hentino, Omunya Butre Ballon d'Or, baby, you know, ye more. Now, Nina Bay World Cup, I'm telling you. And you bet to me, I say 50 over to me, I way, but one way do a World Cup, and there might be a problem.
But I say, Max, one on issue and so Eddie and no, I said, I'm on an insomnicity. Na Grisa moye could be ana because me say this my
okay me code back my menya na
fa not to go be say obi atwan is the first game e start here
and you amundwe
aye
okay no problem
so no nkai cancel munti that's a prediction BKB prediction you know so far to
Manchester United against Spurs Manchester anko ne kesi bia double chance Manchester United Arsenal and Sunderland and the Arsenal win. Coventry elbow Oxford in the championship. Where Coventry form now, Mako Coventry win. Yeah. Wolves and Chelsea. Remember Chelsea double chance. Bournemouth and Aston Villa over 1.5. Barcelona home win over Mallorca. Slavia Prague elbow team kitwe bi Mladi bio baby Slavia Prague Slavia Prague win and Borussia Mönchengladbach any ball Leverkusen over 1.5. Newcastle elbow home to Brentford. Newcastle double chance over Brentford. And Galatasaray and so elbow or the Turkish omone Kaku Rezimpo. Mama Gala double chance draw or away. Yeah, or away so double chance. And you know, I mean, na
or the code
for code na by way me no infa. I think said well the mama trend no match and that's sporty.
Na trend so mutia or screenshot we know.
Yeah, Miss Christian Tina media mom.
Yeah, no, they are too. Yeah, no, they are too. Mummy Murphy na yemedin komo e wo fie the National Sports Authority the ababe to just say where inter schools games are akwaso with football ne there any America athletics ne there akwaso na so far say nkola no niema omo ye no yababe di ho komo nkunya tutu no amo say over 3,000 seats ena nkurana damage no na eho no mbubu ho ka around 1.5 million Ghana cedis 1.5 million Ghana cedis 15 billion ena also mo de repair sa nkunya na nkwala no ase no ewo baba Yara Sports Stadium. That is the news free the Ghana Football Association as well so the abayadikan ahwe Black Stars technical team na ye beefing no ya hwe said ye ho nsembesi atie now Ghana's under 20 women's team and as a girls team and so ejina kono nyame yad mo china ewo the Accra Sports Stadium FIFA World Cup qualifier Ghana and South Africa and Asia kana enra there was a video GFA president Mr. Kurt Edwin Simonokreku Black Queens head coach came last now also as an assistant coach ewo the Black Stars together with a lot of members from the FA and na omo ewo mabawa no omo training session ewo Accra Sports Stadium omo so de omo support e de come mabawa no said e be ya against South Africa first leg no Ghana e be very good score line na ye de aboabo e home and so e de akoye nim kakra eno e de tie darren po eba na wɔde afisɛm na aka no ɛnso de ato ase nim sɛ MTN FA Cup matches ɛwɔ hɔ na Charles Taylor ɛnso abobɔ na adwene de ama coaches ɛwɔ Ghana ha na Charles Taylor say in fact yɛka akwadworo paa coaches ni bebree wɔ Ghana ha ɔmo yɛ akwadworo brutal so boys na kwala na talent ebi wɔ hɔ paa na talent no unya discover talent na ɛwɔ sɛ unya coach a ɔbɛ polish talent no na no so no o polishes talent na mana drew international standard no nyɛ sɛ bia armchair adwuma I also will get busy now working on it but coaches ni akwadworo to mun timi polish boys ni talent no ebo mun nru international standard and if you say no a problem ewo yen football ecosystem ni mu I understand sir okay asante koroko ne dia kan de mema darling Paul edi san komo no edi akire na ya to aso enso de floor wano yo meka Chastela asem na meka no
didi kama member Chastela baso say waka say ye pa because me tell me feeling no ono asem no straight but say sometimes asem bi wa udru baby I say u friend into makakra no ane baby ka asem bi so I say u come straight but other than that say, who is Taylor oh for ex player no ni ball ni ball pa nye so ni ball ke ko ni ball pa one of our brothers from the West, who say most skillful player, the BYT, we are there from the West. Opa the less than about 2, any goalkeepers, and most midfielders also a free ha, and a BF also was striker. And see, baby, across so they also produce a lot of goalkeepers and all that. This is the question: Ghana, your talent and any talent, almost always every day. But your coach Freddie Mobana say, some of the boys say coach Chelsea money. Country then on the boys in the corner. In England, yadi. But so much me more. Okay, my main show idea. Lamteway.
Hey.
Make sure idea. Lamteway.
So Ethiopia,
yes. Oh, Mumwami ni ending komowe.
Oko Rwanda, but onya contract no say ko Arab.
He was by far Obi Free and he was our best player in the league. Meboa. Samate's boy no call Rwanda and Rana many would in
and omu defensive midfielder no ai.
Otenenga.
David.
Otenenga.
And aside keke de no ne keke.
Asari wa iba za ko keeper no call South Africa no iba.
No so
Onya bi krana. Omumwa melese.
Onya bi na.
In recent times
Morrison so bo na no call captain.
Oni edukwa mo omodo mo ya de Gor Mahia. Basa me peleza amankona mentenenka. Is he playing or is not playing?
Egypt.
So onya bi mo.
Oh, young fan listen to me, but I'm not
koye.
Eno asaba.
Abeta mo aba. Hey, Di Maria we.
Di Maria wo fie me
na country. Moldova.
Me kasa na no boss wa say nya offer.
When nya offer, eno free Moldova.
Yes, come the neighbor akra.
Your friend say Benin national team square friend wo free Moldova san pe club.
Yeah.
They on be my reason. Enti amba understand. So the question is why? Most of the boys and if it's more lighter when they even go to Africa here says yeah be a Ghana player to me boy Ethiopia and they Kosovo nearby Ethiopia the omunyina there na even cramming to has Richmond I say Ethiopia
4 consecutive
Dan Laden swear what statistics by
one of the best goalkeepers
in the league. Into more higher so among Yadi Mumuka no Maka more Yadi no Mabam Pacho Montremi Dientia. The Entian said coaches na Sabi Bibra Bon or Montrehi. Into Ghana League no born for so some years I to quite own to me mobile. It's as simple as that. Do you know why? And you're born or Munimbo, but said the Munimbo, but yet say born a bonny or baby Ujina Esa Ushuti. Your baby cry ujina esa wo do left ne control. Your baby a wujina esa wo pass. But Ghana omo nkyere inti no Ghana boy ko bobo ani de esa me ko bobo. Into ujina center cry no ama ball so boom no they are two stands no. Ade also obo shot. O wana Bruni say Abraham kan ko fie woni bobo. Sanet you. So our coaches are not working. Me say until say Ghana ye be restructure your game. Now players are discussing coaches the ball nenye ye biem. Younger countries no more boy and coaches ne players one money jiska. But Ghana ha coach one a car. Sebi mu kra o ha ma te say ye peg girls in your mom. Na ya man baby or that come na player a comedy. That is not football. And the fact that most of the boys are or more enjoy happen if you saw mu ye great to hano bebre no mu che. Because Ghana league na sana be baji din I just say bia wo de na grace nyamena no person opeja wo ye young na wako. Ba wo be na mu ache kakra. At least we be 3, 4, 5 seasons. And I was answer now be free school we bia wo free kura bia say to say me. Wo be rere ma be pie kuma say be nya kotoko born na age ni bi ko. Enti ye de hu so mo ye young but in reality they are not young. Even the whole Justice Blay of all people after moving kotoko Blay should have been playing for a club. For ball Blay he was one of the best in the country. So Blay should have even at Tenga ball Ghana. You agree with me that Tenga can at least KB North Africa baby can call budget dollars. Why? Say Bota Andy who to crown to me more. Ain't your mom boy and why your mom you're very young because no what's Rena or Jody Opa could Freddy mo academy no. Yemfa SHS boys your mo ball your friends a league. Na yen train your mo and form on quabruchiri. Bet me abo. And the coaches are not working. But last but not the least. Yesu Sani or Coach Jones are took if you see the whole Africa or your best coach meboa. Ye who ball on my house for boy. We de so heavy. Heavy. Ye who ball or boy. Na ye who coach Samadi. You under 17, under 20, even blast a ball on boy. You who are franny, any who coach Hebetado media so rest in peace. And their coach is now Ghana. Why pan obey to me day all Africa obey to me catch as I make a job obey to me again. Leg in Pomun to make us on Beji. Obisanos will do our best. Me who may be on because you are drawing board will do our best. Drawing board will do our Ghanaian coaches cannot be bold. See, best as is second of house because so league way. If not even did Dramani Crow Bruchaba no bit so major league. The Omoya say, oh, me pay way. Yes, that is the above 4 matches. I'm a striker singing. No more my reason. So they are not coaching. Rough no more. And every president can say your problem with coaching a serious issue. Who understand coaches of Black Stars? Now your friend Jones are took a few. Any of the Black Stars man, me boy. Also, professional players, more attitude. And many has a for coach Ben organ of which may take his or to take his decision on to me. Or the Omo boys me and this super Eagles a boy draw. Your coaches are one a bit to me. They be a monto women, and because the coaches are not good, made a mechanic store among yadi and tino, or pay young player. A didn't pose all bear your own young Ghana coach, so somebody boy be more. Some of these are the Wabobi Dana, me boy. Wabo Premier da mede obi kwat me mede enya afa na mbeti te play o mpo bia wabo bi dada enti wabo 10 years kwa no akofare enti asem na Taylor kan de yen taking it serious but the issue is that we are not doing anything to reverse the situation. Me say FA no omuntie me no omumbiem na bekwem and I said those young boys now to say akwafo mo ni ejei mo na aso no omo nye coaching. Oh yeah, now some majority of the Nigerian coaches no.
But Enoch Daiti, or no, or a has physical trainer, or come listen about
it. Ex-players now, how many of them na coaching court? Because Samir J, me name the level of our says Samir J to me taking it serious with the coaching. God, I saw a Blasters goalkeeper trainer, hands down.
Ajate coach.
Ajate anyway, so yeah, but they are far and few. Michael don't call so heavy. Okuta Dabeno baby. They are far and few, but Kotoko for which mo say majority of them echo coach or more moya abrocheni adinina. Ain't Andy, what I'm trying to say is that coaches know a role to play. But your team can say ben the way Europe and the coach a ordinary or JJ Caps. Or JJ Caps, one will be that. Daddy. Omo pe superstar iconic coach to coach their team. Your coaches that were Ghana masters. Here rank Africa coaches that 1,800 crab in your show say Ghana coach baby. And answer me boy. Coach Kwesi appear Coach Sudan. One of an assistant.
Ignatius is not a young coach.
Yeah, very. When Esen Kabano more taking over the coaching space for Ghana. No more did new things aba. Na 1943 it's the almost Yahweh. A Ghana coaches coach many players crack on girls on. Now asɛm na Taylor ka ne deɛ ɛyɛ nokorɛ sɛ wo sɛ meboa yɛnhwɛ Coach Freddy mo bɛbia academies ne players ɔmotɔn mbɛkyɛ sɛ wɔte aseɛ Ghana nkoa na team kɛseɛ player ɔpam no koraa team ketewa mpɛ sɛ ɔbɛgye how possible and it was
Mama Sir Christian take on that now. If you remember darling post na on funny stories nimra Mr. Christian
and there's a Blasters ya available see a local coach the amana Ghana for quarantine point say coach we deserve say for Blaster man in a country free home football nation. We have gotten to a point that say Blasters are available. If you have policy, you have national policy say the Blaster will not be coached by a foreign coach again. Yeah, pay one of our own to coach the Blasters, and you struggle to mention one coach of which my Blasters Juma. In the past,
say a license A jumping so.
Massa, any abru
like instant so lie.
In the past. Now beti men be 4 coaches are any Blaster mumunya beti my Juma. In the past, so be so coach the Juma moya. Me say called Netflix. Na champions of the world. The way Argentina winning World Cup no. The Netflix movie at Netflix. And now when Man City won the treble, more tight in a treble together. Yeah. Coaching goes beyond teaching just on the pitch of play. And it goes beyond that. Me say go and watch treble together a series at Netflix for you. When Man City won the treble and they never what goes into coaching. So what Pep Guardiola added in coaching staff on that season, Man City team treble na. You understand, sir? The area in Krumasenu, ye dia grow. In fact, in one game, now I say a branch friend Rico Lewis game, as a drew the more there, they will need small spaces. So small spaces, they have to utilize Rico Lewis and they paying attention to every single detail. The tiniest of them will pay attention to. Players. And to me, see that say player be as is and the only baby or deficient. Now, Coach Freddy Makan say Abuchi your IDP, individual development plan.
Yeah.
Asa individual development plan. Player no e coach ni krani die. Sa individual development plan no extend the strength and weaknesses of a player. Ye free player no. Ni aka say what is your IDP? Na player no waka de oya ade wo ho no they will try to work on it so that everybody will be better no their weaknesses no they will work on it. Sometimes they go for performance coach like a Coach Freddy peak performance coach and a Coach Freddy nkwan a peak performance coach wa bruchiri it's me a player. I have identified my weakness. Me team need this weakness in me ankasa will go to a personal coach. I will pick performance coach to work on my weakness. Dientina, adena na maso kana. Me na me referee say na manka. Every single Ghanaian player high Pino Chroma say entimi survive Egypt. Every single one of them. Kotoko player and say okay before so be kono and the dey kan fa dem.
Abetamwa.
I'm saying so can be. We are overhyping them. And there be a league no more bonus no. League in the standard of form and we think that they are good. We think that they are up there. But onya kwa mono ne onya tu kwa free Ghana ase kwa then environment any standard every it begin to expose the Ghanaian footballers and I do not blame them. When who Abetamu I say okay Abetamu woni. This is your IDP, your individual development plan in the strength in the weakness in the. Let's consolidate your strength and let's begin to work on your weakness and the Abetamu with him. When identify them Abetamu or no Abetamu akrano might not even know on any weakness. It will be responsibility to even identify say Abetamu I had na weak. The baby are weak, let's find a special coach to correct that. Michel Antonio Numina and Coach Freddy Mojimo. Michel Antonio Nuna on say on accident on Timmy's my back beam. Michel Antonio Numina they had weaknesses. But the fact that all weaknesses just about no more. some weaknesses no. Let's find somebody. Let's find a coach and the peak performance coach Ukrumasi. Our Mojumane said, yeah, the players he brought say play with weakness in the try to work on the weakness. It will be Ukrumasi. Yeah, nibi. You know, in as much as I'm not a chasele cano, maybe the way or can be oh yeah. But sometimes I say I can't say money or yeah. Na it me push you. I'm what me ahead. What is right. Charles tell us I'm not kind and yet anything different from what the FA president said. Now no Chancellor Crown also the Ekasa already. So Chancellor we a bobo and how coach and can then go no like incident and can blasters mama coach.
Peko on also peso yeah analysis but we so reprise as still I say has team we see the manner they are did could the Beko relegation that problem.
So no new coach. Still on new coach.
Andy. Na bibia boko de.
Nyame adom na nkuta jenene
kwakwana nsemo.
Omo ho bia ho ye
na adanko
so ho ye
ne ho ye pa
nyame ase say no market can sama chiro
anopa ya omo the latest aba
why dey na odi ka dey ama me
mama fa konkran house of folk salaries no enwon sensem owo se na house the players like 3 months enra above 425 ana togba afede that Gogomefi of the Asogli State. And they check Emma has a folk team no. Now Andy, Nyamiya Doma Monday Omotuya 2 months. Ain't no Omo de check nebeko Ombeko koye express. Ain't anopano Omo ye express na acha by 3 to 4 players ni ebibenya alert. Omo ediewo Ecobank no. Omo jomo salary from Ecobank. Now fey, omo so mo jino other banks no, and so by Tuesday need them 2 months.
Okay.
Adam Kondiaba.
Okay.
Andy. And also folk team the boy Uncle Fakan see anopaya.
Okay.
Say see eno muwe. Now has any golden cake and a boy omo actually golden cake eso omo kamiensa emo mutimu bako 3-1. Hamza Isa eshe go. Henry Kwaku Boateng Kwada Su Messi eshe go. Ana Said Suraj ensu she go. Enti has ene omo bomu friendly game na wie. Nyame adumo ochina kotoko obo entombenya time awe kotoko. Weekend Ghana Premier League ni ho ye bo MTN FA Cup. Andy next week how's the team no eba Asante Mantemua. Game tete no by Friday enumre omu remo Kumasi amane nyawa.
Friday enumre.
Match ni a Sunday. Omu ba with their MD. New MD Julius Benemuna. How's any Bremen Canada. Omu concentration na e okotko game ni so. And Andy meetings upon meetings. Enyasem ketua. Onim say Rocky Jamina Oprai.
Yeah. ACL.
Yes. Rocky Praya no. Na ye twen say obey surgery.
Yeah.
Nyame adom abrewa ipuma kwam enra Rocky Jamina surgery no eba so nyame adawroma are successful.
Okay.
Enti Rocky Jamina enso etimi awie ne surgery no. Andy nyame adoma Ochina MTN FA Cup round of 16 Asante Kotoko Eni Ediana Ebo Na Albert Amua Unilever International and so Eni Albert Amua be wie nyampo Ochina. Okay, last week Ena Unilever International Eni Benjamin Asari wie as brand ambassador Emma Omumano product Reason ani ade a enei omune na sign contract say ono emra meye brand ambassador nyame ya dum ochina kotokoni aduana game no Albert Amua striker ono so omo eni ni bewie say ono so ba be new brand ambassador Ediama Unilever International Andy no other Thursday Asante Kotoko ball friendly game omune Adom FC and a boy Kotoko share 2-1 who say Nana Penkra any place ni din komo ama say see am no kasano meet on the place ni ye no e trend pa me assure so voice ne kra Andy oni dey see here
Kachere
Dogo Yakubu e game nim Dentia na Penkra ball Dogo Yakubu din ana oni Dogo Yakubu e din komo say dey see ya mani nya bio no ofri say Dogo afe no aba Dogo kura ball na say player bi on achi tiano Dogo take Dogo say hey jawasem tina nedja na the free say in discipline what team nim no e was say free wo tactically who a footballer now Bokotokwa and also a very disciplined on the field of play enunti and some na ekoso na Penkra komo ano ne Kotoko players ni di o free say players no eni kwaso obiaye in discipline e wa go pramane so ujina park ne so now colleague e kasa kire wa it's part of disciplinary ayinabia measures no into say unhawa obe communicate with the player o we a chama so no mu di nkomo and Andy Nana Penkra dia two players nanim say 2 games na do omanim no omulusu a players ni bi ebeko coach no ebeko ni papi ebetuma lusu omadwuma e wo Kotoko ente 2 matches 2 wins 2 games 2 wins nyame aduma Ediana by 12:20 on be wura Kumase
Dabe
ene ya
okay
Andy sesi am no kasa no Ediana pass ne nam kwamu ba Adanko ene nam tentanwa
okay
wa ba wura pass nim onim say since Ediana Bobo Kone sign Samuel say Kofo Junior no onsi akan fama o Kofo te pass nim the meeting say nyame ya dum ochina Kofo be available for selection. Okay, CNN. Bright J. Their last 3 games on Siakai and from Ediana or Tibasinim. Ediana did the full squad and Eba Atapoku Aya groundswork. Andy Namia do watch na Ebeyem our Babana Sports Stadium. Ochina Ediana the Roma say Kumasi no pay no by 12:25 no ma wurem ewa ha enti eno so wonsem eno no Andy okay Brekum Chelsea for omu player Kwesi Sorotu Badori oni Bologna wi
Bologna ewo Italy
oh yes
okay
na team si people no me kai when I know money Kotoko bebo first game na me ne Maxwell can ask him on Vincent Ajay Kulu omu no one manager boy na ko sign Ediama Bologna and they say we free Brekum Chelsea Bobo Konima ordinary HM ewo Italy and the man fa we nkato
okay
na mu di coaches ne won komo aba license A Empanyifu aba baby.
Yeah.
First batch number.
Okay.
Na notable names bi wom. Mame fama mo. So can Sandra Boache. Gaucho.
Same school.
Same coach, you know. Oba no.
Okay.
Ni din count.
Good.
Enti obenya ne license A. So pass na bibia enso ekoyia. Seto se waya.
Okay.
The longest assistant coach, longest serving assistant coach at the Bechem United, the Hunters, Nidin Count, Enoch Jordan Daity, House of Folk, Omu physical trainer, no, Onusu Din account, Gordon Atram,
okay,
Nidin Count, former Black Stars player, Atram DVCA, team owner. One for Dortmund.
Okay.
Dreams FC. So kind of.
Yeah.
Nedi Kaun. Hans Obey. Kotoko youth coach.
Youth coach.
Onusubenya license A. And Chakra. Lai Kingston. Former Black Stars. Winger. Lai. Bra Lai. Nedi Kaun. Hamza Mohamed. Former Asante Kotoko. Ken Faisal. Medford Ano. Midio Tampista. Okaun. John Pentel. And so Edin Kaun. Among others. And Omuso Kwakoye license A. Johnson Smith. First batch in Dini.
Okay.
Aye.
Mira say Adankon Kutajene. Ene Kwakwa Adamfo. Adamfo. Yeda wasibi. Right about tell our Nyami Admochina MTN FA Cup matches Baso and meaning say top liners no I'm say Mediama Samatex no per omo ball or mo abo in some years now before we say they are top and you will Asante Koroko and so any Adriana Tera
yeah. First of all, my main reason for no. I'm saying Okaya, Olivier Giroud, the likes of Vinicius Junior, Coupa Manzo, Fernandez Munina, Mono, would get dia or more. One more SLA a year, Rizuna a year, Jodorans no, Edema Brofono. They say, I'm so much yes, you be memory because you can't Unilever. I'm not and you know from a year AUC no. I'm going to see Baba Yara Stadium, a man Ghana 59. Inti a campaign Africa asino o ma gi nyiwa pa anti enyam nwa sa afi do ma tiesi mo ne Frederick Asare awie o ma ba kotoko I understand say o mu wi o mani aduana so player bi so ebe ye ne ade anti eno so boama at players ni sunya mileage ne kakra no munya hu sika so ka ho a na bibia so atima e kama FA Cup ewurawura mu a ba ukọ Western Regional FA Cup a year champion our Western region park or Mediama because Hazakes in 11 wise ebe ye bebre wo Ghana but to as we say omode FA Cup esu omobono omo antimi anya ni bebre said ye league so omo anya ni bebre but wo Mediama is on the verge of winning the second league title at the Western region when a FA Cup so magi 2 dada the most successful club our Western regional kuta 2 FA Cup titles. Why Sayebi? Azaka Sayebi. Oma yebi bebre beating Kotoko in the finals. Olabode Melamo Stormy Accra Sports Stadium. Kotoko FA Cup. Any idea but team and the Mediama show supremacy say bano Western regional. Oba enche the Ofrikumaso no Kobo necessary but or yanyama bebre or yanya independence yanya teams bebre kromo Western region I produce a lot of players but as we say clubs in titles no I dey wo Ghana say 60 glory from Wise and a Bazakas in the 70s and the Didi Mua say Mediama and Samates Gold Stars Abeteki mantle but some I am Mediama mum chere niamo betima so ahwe omumienu a wa obeje Ghana league bia wona age 4 points this year 4 points ne ko Mediama the last time Samates ebeje league 4 points ko mo so enti aya ade a sisi omontem so FA Cup we wa betima ayere ho no niama betima koyi the first time me hu Samates wa unity wa FA Cup mu pa 10 years ago against House of Folk. And I was there. That was my first time. No ma twam sama boye akwenchi, but na me see water. Enti sa game no na me call as a commentator ekoye adwuma. And I don't know Benadon Bote. Uniza Bote si akama Samates. Botabo the new adbiase, Botabo aduana, Bote class abonya no Samates ye part. And it was Benzola, Coach Benzola. And ebo amode penalty shootouts House of Folk film. And omuti omani wo kromo apa because no omun testy Premier League da omode house ne Kotoko beba kromo wo sa so that FA Cup no be ye a chance kromo fo nyina be witness phobia and omu knock us out eto aso ko manim be nyama ntima nkoyi Dunkwa United ma be ye bia ne ade but the omu ni say sam potem wo no Samates betimi the FA Cup awura mu a e bia nka be ye anije sempa ba bia ne Gold Stars ye bi omu ye House of Folk free FA Cup so maso alobe kai sa occasion na go sa so na bi so pokumu ono omu ye FA House of Folk free FA Cup na ni je ho bebre so ye hwe sa match ye Western Derby a emu be di ye pa match ba ko so a me we interest wo mu pa team ani dia de Interlice unze Interlice ayira of late yenti Interlice din but Interlice abo FA Cup finals it took kotoko extra time go anza no mo je FA Cup 2-1 in 2014 when I got the first double our Ghana history. Now got a new league in GFA Cup or Canada under the stewardship of coach and the Masoudi Dramani, assisted by the late Michael Osei in Accra, Ghana, and almost twaso and Yasa victory 2-1 extra time goal. When Anna the late Betado, Asia the affairs of a year Interlice Tibno. And we had dream Kotoko won that FA Cup and Omuni Dreams FC almost former champions. And there was a game no Zano. And we bad the same Interlice Dreams and Yami surprise. And Yami surprise to cry or near your friend said Tuba Asrutif. And you'll be a day. And do say Rambio ma brekum Chelsea a brepa Chelsea a Ghana League. But I quote Bruno a FA Cup a be Roma say Team and the a Bechembeko. No akwajaba team ani dia de nsuatreman e say different no obi no akwaji FA Cup aba and brekum Chelsea ye bibia bi odu semi finals near you know odu semi finals instead of so be wura mu finals near you know the last time obo ase be share kotoko hoping say obeto aso Cape Coast akose anya FA Cup final game abo yes I uniform so ato aso sa this time brekum Chelsea anya team a meka se team no emode money bibia no e wo former Tamale City a bia league ne de Tamale City bo mo de ba wo ko hwe am table no mo ni RTU atrim but as to say FA Cup Tamale City best step it na wa wuram no ahwe no di ne din abam no e na ye hwe atram division no adawa yi 11 wonders afrim e man no surprise the last FA Cup atram division mo ko semi finals and a golden kiss you on from Otakwa and I was there it was a double header omuwe na Kotoko versus Brekum Chelsea ya ball sa game ni we no aya atram divisie eye Kumasi no mo be share quarter final match e to asoko omanim and omuguswe didimu a say o masa wuro mo quarter finals enti enya fluke last year performance omo boy omo ni golden cakes eye division 1 teams a no omo ya ade no nei o masa wuro mbiem a ne emekoi Touchman Liberty RTU the West FA Cup finals of Ghanaian history. Actually, I have 3 FA Cup finals without a win. And see that no Ghanaian team locally. And I FA Cup so Baku mienu miensa wanje bako kra. And Omako Bako Anyeye. It was won by Okwa United 1986. Omo baye 98 Korako won. Oma bom miensa ni nyina no. Omako Redanes empty handed and omde kwa Tamale. So where a game wa out you bet me ase Eddie Wuram against Touchman Liberty. Amaniama Koyana and also ask me Ebusa. Nations FC All Blast best FA Cup was 74 when I has a share the finals in 74 edition 2-1. And if you about All Blast and Yadia FA Cup, but anytime the All Blast back Abrankasi be Oshego 2007-2008 it was 1-1 in Ananebwate Sports Stadium. Then almost about 2008-2009 Ombo 2-2. This particular season, our mobile league, no, Ombo lose to 2-1, but Ombo share first goal, and a nation to share one. So this year, nations are best 2-1. Akobo draw, and then I boost to nation chances. Say, Obet me aye near Mama Bibia Koye Diamomo. Oh, yeah, Santa Regina, we Quanes, Kotako, Asgoda, FA Cup on a Jawana heading. Teams be bre. Confess our finals twice, Nina one Timani. 2001 losing to Koroko. The last time Dreams FC Shaneji. And the Asante Region team by the FA Cup, Anya Kotoko, one abim. New at the Biaso so try 2012, beating Asante Gold. It was the FA Cup finals. Echo a year Confederations Cup and no a year double noir of Congo Brazzaville. AU or Mufrim. But oh, share FA Cup systematically. Asante Region teams off more. So nations bet me with the last time Kotoko uniform or try near uniform or try near uniform. Where you feel bet me quarter finals and the big game. Nyame Adumachina. Ebe Kumasi, Kotoko versus Ediana Stars, and Macquarie, Mekabium. No, a FA Cup fixture and ya fisher between Aduana and Kotokwa. 2 teams no aje kapuda. So Musia Obia trophyless. So this time, FA Cup way Babejina 2011. It was Wednesday under Flalight in Kumasi. 6 April 2011. Ne ukuyada. Yabwana na Flalight to say krum. FA Cup match between Kotoko and Aduana Stars. Aduana scored first through Daniel Dakwa. And I'm a Ture taker. And Fatah Mohammed from RTU to Kotoko. AN 2-1. 90 minutes in Messi Tego. Kweku Airpong. And a mistake from Azeka Mako. Alessa isi Minie, thank you. 2-2. Penalty shootouts. It was a marathon. Obia about 13. First 5. Obia se bako. And omu bosse sa na Bismarck Esiedu, Samuel Esiedu, Abibobo. Ebo ne de atotwene ye. And akotokoto aso. Yi omu film. Eto aso kwose biem. Eko finals. It was quarter finals. Almost abo FA Cup game. Semi-finals of 2015. It was Friday. 10 July, ewo sunyane. Edano yenya 4 goals, 2 penalties. Quarter kwase through Christopher Bonny penalty. And a Bonny Gina center. Andy nane feno. Ewo Coco board ponum. So ako sunyane sports stadium order. Baby a Coco board no one. So straight to net. Efibianu and referee Sakafo. LJ penalty. Edema Aduana Stars. Emma Gofesaka Puri Bako. Ena Michael Akufu eye ne 3-1 kwakwato aso ekọ finals ema na ye born no na the following game eye Sunday ewo eye Cape Coast Robert Mensah Sports Stadium between House of Folk ne Mediama na Mediama share house eto aso kwaji FA Cup amaturo go bi a referee anya din sensemba no that was that eye edition and at the last time and the idea ehuni say omo share FA Cup February say ya na ni week kotokone house. The build up on the Manu 2023 near February. Kotoko Aduana Ebo FA Cup fisher. It was handed in a year Doma Nanajuma Bedu Park. This time around na Kotoko Ria or Ko Hasi Krum. A reverse. This time Kotoko na Aduana wo Kumase. You are fisher near here Kumase. Enti difference album no. Bakono Aduana yi Kotoko film penalty a loose ball between Aya Kotoko defender no about House of Folk no about Kotoko Kumasi boy Mohammed this guy Ayana mini pow Anna oye mistake and a refugee penalty Anna House of Folk your friends Aduana Bebo say 1-0 back to Accra League has won so you know ya no. This time around, House of Folk, be Kumasi, when I could have FA Cup no Kumasi. But emu biya and previously, Amumi no Asia FA Cup no. Enya dia Kotoko G League, and answer or J FA Cup no. But Kotoko Timi Kotoko Yifri mo finals, 2011 mo finals omulusui. 2015 2015 finals omulusui. Eduana social no anko bia. Eduana wuramu 1-2 and a prayer no to nchen. And also trying baby. So Aduana Stars in the FA Cup no almost best year semi-finals. But Kotoko 16 semi-finals. Equaling House of Folk record. Say about the semi-finals are Kotoko ne ewura do. But Kotoko bet me for finals na trophy no. I defended for the very first time and now they Kotoko FA Cup I defended that except 1976. I Kotoko FA Cup 77 yamo and a 78. Yabe boy ya Kotoko saji. But see yabo consecutively Kotoko consider. But yabe kase oma defend because sa edition yebo league by ambo FA Cup. Enti tokro be dem. But this time around no yebo asabo. Player na mekani amowo Alasa. Mohamed Alasa defender no. Onzo ball has no back Kotoko. And ono require penalty no. Ewo Toma ma Aduana nya sa go no. So nyame pa ye hwe say FA Cup we enyema betima ko e. But fa so tirimu say 6 April, Nyame Adma Chade say 8 February, 8 February, 8 February, 8 February, Yinano. Ekoye de Makotoko pa batefie ankoye. 8 February Kotoko be 76, e be 81. Oma bossa de omu kwa wonse no omu ya de ba omu bofie omu nya de. Nyame Adma China will justify.
Mirase Bright Yabua Taylor ena yetene nkano nyame aduma ene china FA Cup matches eba so no ena we run nyina mu no atete ho kama dia ma ntino
two teams fa na abakuma se omufiri buna afo a o ma hye kotokwa yi omufiri FA Cup ba ko ye BA United of 62 say yan Republicans in the corners in the quarter finals ba ko so ye Bechem United of 2016 as Prince Asempa or Becheche Panatis Wameku and a Kotoko film. And see two pet. It is a Adriana Bayu Kotoko film Kumasia. They will be the third team. Our shocking Kotoko FA Cup. I will say crew. Brekum Chelsea, you Kotoko FA Cup. I will Kotoko fee, but it was in no Boise. Satania close by Bayara. Tiakobo match no Boise Linkley. And almost say Kotoko. It was so common.
Mirase pa nyame admochna yeba monitor na ye hu sere sa games ne wonsem enso besi akom ye sure say Monday chairman BKB any abudwafo tenase ye be wura sa game ni na afi no ho nkomo nyina no enso atimi edi aba ti Chris say be no bi mana
chairman BKB ni timoda edi announcement kitwe bi am sisi ase menyema
okay
enjom say Dream Chasers marketing link as almost AC's employees across almost 6 branches from Monday. Yami adma 9th March 2025. Enti ope Jumaya free HR no on 055 498 0630. Mrs. Ubium 055 498 0630. Ana 024 137 2005 024 137 2005 Dream Chasers marketing link as a omope AC's employees tuti now ni adwuma ya andi adwuma pai we fiti moda ene chairman BKB ho ene o se yenje emfamo
me wo hye me wo fa se Nelsa special happy birthday ene Nelsa ewo Netherlands one ninuanom enafe ne ma me shedi Nelsa, happy birthday to you from your siblings, from your mom, from your dad, from all your uncles, DJ Game, Bom Bom, Toti, myself, Jeff. Yeah, we show a special happy birthday. Nelsa, happy birthday to you. If you watch what we show, V, we show a special happy birthday. Nelsa, happy birthday to you. May God bless you. Sounds also and I will say happy birthday Kodiama Benesche ewo efijase we flew kuno Mr. Dabanka and was say young wishing a wife Benesche and so a year birthday and Fimaranti Auntie Benes, happy birthday to you. Rastaman. Yes,
Andy, we Mr. Kroma ewo Germany. Na eye kakra bi wo em se ewobogo so ne mada ye friend oba pen e fu achewa mo ye no bogo so e weekend ya e pete pom ho na ye ne e baso nti o se obi amra na ommeboa na birthday ba ko boy bi o ye listener em say na dream that sorry no the birthday bi asend but I just nearly forgot but my main kakra make me yaman your friend okay Obani a friend Bafwa Juliana our Nkranza and your Bonnet East. Of course, in there any birthday. I branch a friend Elijah Opoku on from Nkroman Kwanta and also Mampunia. And I see and wishing the very best of luck and happy birthday.
Okay.
Andy, and that's your Wuchi birthday. Every chiba for Wuchi. Yes, Asante Kotoko. Player TMC every chiba for Wuchi. A happy birthday. Yes, the striker and the winger. What is it? Oh, Fabon Fanten or Basana.
Auchi,
be a fine.
Mene Auchi, Papa share the same name. Andrew Susan, Papa's friend Andrew Susan. Yeah.
Naki Pebiso Dream Saves Crown Lions. No, so the Andrew Susan. So kind.
Yeah.
No, son. Son of us would go.
Empona Yanko. Andy, now goes to Maxwell.
Another birthday back. David Obinya was all kind of former Santo Communications and Brands Manager, and then in birthday. TMC David Obinya and so a happy birthday. Okay.
Yana obi bia se se nanso nya abre ene enso di dwuma ne Nyankopɔ ya adoma yebesa so ababio na afidi aka bia ne de ho nkomo enso de aba o team members no oti bia nka Mididi Andrew so bet
manager say abeko a chair room on the 14th yeah call a chair group Vals Day no nyame ya adoma yeah na unim say 14th so wo ejoso ene ne mpatamu a also do ani chirem ewo a chair room Gigi's Pub. They are in collaboration with Packers Entertainment. Na say High Life, Hip Life, Amapiano, Nyame Aduma Vals Day no, Megaton drums, eba. Na dress code no ye red and white. Enti Nyame Aduma yensen so MC Iconic DJ Cat. Omo nyina so beba around Bibia be kama on the 14th of February.
Yeah. And then now what you prepare.
Some day you beba. Ana.
Medinkutajine. There's another one so and so bekoso ewo Santas Splendor Hotel. Trying to really fetch me about very late to check here on the 14th. The same yina ti bia faha yasaku wiwa. What you say? On the 14th, ewo Splendor Hotel, ewo Santasia ya na Ang Sport Media, and we more than just Valentine, ewo Splendor. Na single 350 cities, double 600 Ghana cities. Na we karaoke ene nema hulupi ene because we serving me drinks. What you say photo shoot because so 360 photo booth ni bia ni nyina available nti. On the 14th there at Ajini Puso ewo Santas Splendor Hotel ti Ang Sport Media na almost akika we see any Vals Day no yekwa kudi ne kama ewo na Maxwell de mendika promise ne say me de ne be ko ni mi nyina bi na ono no me de ne ko ba bi no waka chem so odio bi be ba no odio bi be o sa do be ka ho asaba na msemati tia homra yaman si Nyankopɔ yad me be sure time and so have a wonderful weekend and stay blessed. Your bumpire say next week you know